3, 2, 1.
Punch! Oh, very unlucky. Just need a bit more aggression next time. Ouch! Brutally burnt that time. Get the ball back in play. We've got a good look at that spike moving there. Can cost a lot of time. They're making this look so easy. Getting dangerously close to the sea. Are they waiting to be introduced? The titanium armor, not as effective against that. Crush, crash, and eject. We won't be seeing them again today. Drive more care. They're immobilized. I can look at those sparks flying as the and just struggling enough to release itself. The vampire not getting powered by 3. The motor shot. And it's hard work cutting into that titanium One robot is dominating here. Come on. The robot covered in aluminium armor. They're powered by and look at the punch. They just can't get rid of the bomb in time. Their chances and their robot. A sturdy looking axe that's just itching to off go the steam jet. The aluminium holding out. And don't be fooled by this robot. It's tougher than it looks. And can't wait to get stuck into a fight here. Powered by 2 6-volt nickel cap. Crack open the vodka and celebrate. They are the Russian ramp. Pretty light, but not a pretty fighter from what I've heard. Expect powered by 3 12-volt nickel cadmium. A practice spurt of flame from it there. Don't waste it, guys. Save it. Body splash. This rope. No luck. And they've won! Victory! The saw whirring. 30 points to be obtained if you smash up a pallet. Give those a good back. It's rather quiet considering how many robots we have in the arena. Come on! Time for some collateral damage. What a match! 1 robot down means we have a winner. There's the goal, set at one end of the subway arena. Quite a challenge. It's a heavy one. Are they bothering? Not too easy to punch through. On the offensive now, with those rotors. The crowd are wondering what's happened here. This isn't what they came to see. They want just a mark as the taser makes shielded with bullet. Time up. And yes, we have a worthy winner in this head burning a hole. And that Sergeant Bash lines them up on the flipper, ready to catapult. Off comes the axe, leaving them with much less attack power. That's getting ready for the assault course. This will test 3 6-volt sealed lead acid batteries. There goes the tank, and it's the end of the flamethrower. Fun for now. What? The Japanese rooftops, a great arena. It's armed with a hugely. That's the end of the round. Not the best run I've seen. That won't be enough to. Its primary weapon is a lifting scoop powered by a pneumatic ram using a canister taken from a home soft drink machine. Oh no! Waters now. It's time to see if the arena champion can stand up to this brave contest. The hammers! Not sure what the fluffy dice bring to its design, but I'm sure they have just a small feed. And the chainsaw drops off! Razor has an incredibly powerful gripping arm that creates some of the most spectacular damage we've yet seen in Robot Wars. We could be in for they can't right themselves here. There goes the barrel, and 10 more. The saw slicing easily into it. This could give it. They've done it. We have a winner charging it, looking for something to cut and snip away with those. It's a groovy-looking psychedelic contestant, this. Really, and what's the lineup? It isn't even that time of year, but Xmas destruction destroys all. Not causing much to. Welcome to this explosive North Atlantic aircraft carrier tournament. It must be depth. This is what the pneumatic spike is the primary weapon, and you'll know it can generate a fair amount of force as it rams. Blimey, what? Don't want to fall in there. Could make a mess. You don't want to get too close to the corner patrol zones. Once you're in there, it's more. Welcome to the planet Mars on the Robot War. Wouldn't want to get anywhere near that axe. I imagine all the competitors. Oh no! That's one flat robot, and it's added to the rest of a New York subway train tragedy. If you don't want this to happen to you, this robot's been looking forward to another challenge at the military base. Maybe it's got a secret mine detector. I'm not sure. Its primary weapon is the high-temperature flamethrower, with its long and pushing a little, but not enough. The robot stays out of action. And is it all? And the metal snaps under the pressure. The jaws out. Brutally whacked that time. Are we about to see the game? They claim the green glow indicates the supernatural ability of the robot. That's pretty boy. The welding robots have had enough of the interlopers. The spike pops out underneath. The axe slams down. This robot certainly keeps our engineers in a job. Tinkle, tinkle, as the glass breaks. The welding robots can cause serious damage if you get him into Matilda's CPZ. This could be trouble. Oh, trash the litter bin for 30 points. Nothing. This robot's making a lot of space for itself in this match. Bash is ready and waiting, standing to attention with the flamethrower just itching. The steel armor giving it some diff. The circular saws getting all excited now. And out they come. A near escape at the end of that brutal eliminator round. Our winners go through in triumph. Our losers. And this robot doesn't seem interested in those claws. Look like they're itching to get into pitched battle. I'm sure we can oblige. Starting to give way. This is one mean robot. Watch out for those deadly spike teeth. Let's run when you see the teeth. Finished off with a defensive layer of perspex. Means it's... Are they going for the pit switch? Go on! Could be curtains if they end up down there. The pincers holding it fast now. Can they mind the gap there? Having trouble getting the lung and into the pit. Doesn't even scratch it, and the blades tear in. They're having a field day with this as it crumbles. Relying on a 12-volt sealed lead acid and sneaking in to just slot the flipper under it. Oh, covered it, and a fine win for this plucky team. Scoring enough to see off the opposition. It might look simple, but 101 hides a lot of sophisticated work in that deceptive shell. Proximity sensors on the spike, backed up with enormous thrust to damage just about anything. Makes this strong, and this is one of the most expensive robots we have competing today. Nothing as they're dropped into the pit. We say goodbye to this. Another challenge to the arena champion coming up. Can they hold? Welcome to the heady heights of the jump. Powered by a 6-volt nickel. We have a winner. The endurance event really is a showcase for tough robots. Let's see some action. 10 points as the glass breaks on the... A force to be reckoned with, this robot, even in the tricky car. I don't think the spike did. Its primary weapon is a spike trap to pin. Are you ready for some robot war? The jaw. Right, let's see if you've got the controls of your robot down to a T. They better stay clear of the crusher. Could leave them feeling. That's a great 100-point score. Those car panels tough, not tough enough to stand up to the back. It's a watch those weakened platform edges. The composite armor of this robot not the. They haven't got a 𝔸𝕗𝕐𝕗 on board. They've been hit. Bright orange fur is the finishing touch on this robot. Let's hope they can avoid it. And that's the end of their bid in this endurance contest. But I'm sure they... And it's going to score well on damage with the effects of that circular saw. A bit of a Jurassic robot, this one. Let's hope it... The 𝔸𝕗𝕐𝕗 attacks of this robot could come in handy. There, 20... And the ship rocks as the depth chart... Getting into position to make good... To kill a lot. Dumps them onto the arena flipper, ready to... Lifting it just enough for it to fall over. The chainsaw blade rips away and starting to tear in. That deadly and pointed. Definitely not in need of being sharpened. This robot's driven by a high-powered electrical drive. Certainly onto the arena flipper, says Dead Metal. And the pincers holding what's left of it. And that way, and the flipper flings them into the air and down. Finding a way through with a drill. Damage appearing. A relatively cheap robot, this one as well. Showing you can still compete in armored in Kevlar. Difficult to. It's got black and yellow stripes all over it. Looks to me like some kind of crazed. This robot's not the flamethrower, looking dangerous. And after 5 grueling rounds of robotic mayhem, one robot has hacked, slashed, rammed, and bashed its way to the top, and rightly deserves to wear the crown of the world champion of robot. Not good enough to get a place on the podium. A real crowd pleaser. The Kevlar and titanium aluminium alloy composite armor should resist all but the lawnmower blades just grazing the surface. No damage that time, hardly even scratching the surface, despite the strip thudding against. The power source for their axe has been broken. It's pretty no point in practicing when this fire drill goes for the burn. Welcome Chaos 2, a previous champion of Robot Wars. He's fast, lean and mean with a flipper powerful enough to throw his adversary. Too close! Too close! Move away before you get a hasty buzzing away. But Nick moving in, having a go with that. It even has a clown's hooter. There's a goal! Great goal! But the real question is whether they can... And it lifts! Topples over, and down it goes! could... Oh, hero! Refmot oversees each battle with bulldozing shunts to separate robots locked in a deadly embrace, electronic countdown board, pincer grip, and fire extinguisher. You don't want to mess with this virtually... And they are victorious! On they go into the next round. There we are! Sumo fighting at its best. One robot left in the ring means another's been... And they're flying against... And the pneumatic axe, not the most dangerous weapon out there, but it's effective. Off it breaks! No more punt! Rock the boat by knocking those depth charges into the water. Be prepared to move faster. Oh no! It has a hydraulic piercing arm to crush opponent. Those tracks won't turn. It's going to the judges, and they've got it! It may be cold, and dank, and dark here, but I'm sure that shoot the football into the goal, waiting at one end of this military base, and there's a rabbit's foot on there! Will it be luckier for them than it was for the... It's covered in learner stickers. I hope they don't think that'll doesn't do you any good to go in there, chaps like you. This, a circular saw made of hardened steel, is having trouble catching. That card's a bit healthy. That's gonna leak oil, gonna make things slippery. Interesting bubble wand attached to this robot. Not much help in the fight, but front here. That's not...
Hello, everyone. It's me. It's Pete. If Jay Middlemas is in the stream, you'll burst with joy. You never know, do you? You never know. You never know when Jane's going to pop up. Hello, everyone. Hello, Harry. Hello, Bread Santa. Hello. Any old games? It is indeed broadcast time. Although I cannot stress, that's not what I call it. Who's here? Kate's here. Hello, Kate. Gomalon. Hello, Gomalon. Well, just hello. I could just say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone, and I think that would cover it, wouldn't it? It's Bobot time. We're going to watch some Bobots. We're going to watch some Bobots. I've had to rush to get everything ready because I was watching the football. You've just had to subtitle the most pointless thing you've ever subtitled, Harry. That's exciting. I suppose it's not exciting. I suppose that's incredibly tedious for you. What was it, Harry? Hello, Jazile. I'm sorry that the England game has sedated you. Oh, I've just realised. Yeah, it was a special episode of Pointless. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that is the most pointless thing, right? So during the just to explain this to people that don't care about football, who won't care about this either. But when the football's on Sky Sports News, where Sky don't have rights to the tournament, right? It's on the BBC and ITV. So for some reason, Sky Sports News get someone in this case it was Sam Allardyce, to give punditry on the game. But of course, anyone that's interested will surely be watching the game. So literally no one's watching this. But thankfully, Harry's made it accessible. So that's admirable, I think. Yeah. Just to stress, the game was on ITV. So there's no one that would be interested that wouldn't just watch it. Yeah. That's big of you, Jim. That's big of you to thank Harry. Yeah, maybe. I've just realised I need to pay out the prediction from yesterday's wrestling stream. Congratulations, anyone that backed the NWO. You've got some points. No, I think if England were to get to the final, they might broadcast it on both channels. But no, they alternate. It would either be on BBC or ITV. The point is, no one would. There's no way anyone that was interested in the game. Yeah, the final would always be on both. Sometimes a big game might be. The FA Cup final used to be on 2 channels at one point. But anyway, who cares? It's Bobot time. And presumably the tournament we're talking about is Euro 96. Well done, England, for beating Spain in the quarterfinals on penalties, I think. Well done. Okay, we're gonna watch some boats. We're gonna watch an episode of Robot Wars Extreme that I've just remembered what the episode is, and I think we'll like it. It's a child soldier special on Robot Wars Extreme. Then we'll watch some of Mick Foley's low-res American Extreme Robot Wars USA. Oh, it was the Euro 96 final. I'm gutted for Croatia. Well, England went out in the semi-final, so they weren't that far out. And then there will be some Techno Games. It's weird how vividly I remember Euro 96. Except, of course, it's not, because it's... Where... Give us Jane. But yeah, she's not... Series 7, Harry. You'll get Jane. Let me right, okay. Let's get some robots on. Right? Let's get some Bobots on. No, I didn't, Jazal. I'm confused by my own stream lore. Harry is standing like Tarzan up in here, isn't he? Harry is standing like Tarzan up in here. No, they did 4 series of Techno Games, which is lots. It's more than you might have thought, you know. So what? I'm not gonna block CAC for being young. It's not. I haven't got a rule against being young. Oh, I guess unless you're younger than you're supposed to be to have a Twitch account, then I suppose Twitch has a rule on that. But which actually is a real grey area for the streams that take place in 1996. Look, let's get over to the robots. Let's not worry about this. Okay. Oh, 𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕕ℎ𝕖𝕥𝕒 logo swap incoming. Yeah, that's great, JC. That's perfect. Oh yeah. I realised this is still here. This is still here if we need this. Forgotten I put that there. Okay, let's get rid of that. And bring on some robots, please. I can't imagine we'll need it, Harry. No, but it's always good to know it's there. It's always good to know things are there. The bingo card should be there as well. Where's the bingo card? Here. Yeah, the games were dull. That's true. But I was young, so I suppose I didn't have the context to fully understand that. Okay, Robot Wars, please. 1 Robot War, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's going to be confusing when people ask about Euro 2020, right? Yeah, having some Haribo Star mix. Congratulations, Kate. What's your favourite of the star of the star mixes? The things you get in Star Mix. Because Euro 2020 happened in 2021. No, it was the 2020 Olympics, Harry. Those happened in 1996. Jellymen. Any other fans of Jellymen in? Right, okay, let's get this on.
Welcome to Robot Wars and the Minor Meltdown, an arena stuff
It's the Minor Meltdown.
Damaging robots as ever, but with a difference. We've let the kids loose. Tonight our robot tots take control. They'll thrash and topple, try to stay clear of damage, while inflicting it on others, of course.
I like those ones that are little hearts.
Here. They love to prize and brag.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a child soldier in this one, Harry.
Concentration focused. Flippers raised, wheels locked, enmeshed in battle. The kids are all right. You better take
How do you
flight.
not?
If you
Oh,
don't
right, I
want to
don't.
fright.
I'm out of touch,
It's the
Kate.
Minor Meltdown on Robot Wars.
Wait, you're wrong. Oh, I'm back in touch. Right, I'm down with the kids. Hello, Roz. You're just in time for the minor meltdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Oh, great.
Mayhem.
Great logo. Does that qualify as graphic design is someone's passion?
This is Robot Wars, where tonight it's the turn of les enfants terribles, or in English, tots with bots. Yep, the adults have been hogging the controls for far
It's a
too
good
long.
intro.
It's time for the kids
It's a good
to show
intro.
Daddy how it's really done.
Yeah, if you
We're
could, Harry.
talking an infant inferno, nippers with flippers.
Okay, we'll have this again. This is. You know, I don't. This could be Craig Charles' best work.
Craig Charles.
Here we are.
This is Robot Wars, where tonight it's the turn of les enfants terribles, or in English, tots with bots. Yep, the adults have been hogging the controls for far too long. It's time for the kids to show Daddy how it's really done. We're talking an infant inferno, nippers with flippers. So prepare for a minor
Harry Harris.
meltdown. Hey,
Queens with machines
let
would have been
the
good.
wars begin.
Craig is stoked for the Child Soldier special, yeah.
Good to see school hobbies and games haven't changed.
I'll tell you what,
British
Gomelon,
Bulldogs,
there is
tug of
one
war,
coming up which I'm sure is
hide and
gonna
seek,
we're gonna help with the bingo
piggyback
card.
rides, counting in colours, metalwork, swings and roundabouts, and kiss chase. Well, sort of. Well, this really is a first
Yeah.
on Robot Wars. The kids are taking over the controls now. They look like sweet,
We did.
little, innocent darlings.
We had
don't
the
they?
Armed Forces one,
You
Harry.
wait till
That
they
was
get
pretty
into the war
close.
zone. Totally destructive. Carnage is what I expect. Let's get on with round one.
Thanks, Jonathan.
From Chesham in Buckinghamshire, Sore Point.
With 11-year-old Ryan Delph, son of an AA patrolman. Don't expect him to rescue you.
Right, Ryan, this is Minor Meltdown. This is where the kids do their driving. Are you nervous? Who are you most nervous of?
Big Brother.
Yeah?
It's just been so many others.
It has. What are you going to do with him?
Well, we're going to try and get it out the front.
Yeah,
because that
yeah, no
hasn't got
bots,
any-
just
well,
kids.
it hasn't got much armour on.
I think he is, Harry,
What
yeah.
about practice? Have you done much practice?
No. We've done 2 minutes of it and then the battery went flat.
Great. Yeah, Josie, I think that is an all-female episode coming up.
Old boots just keeps going damaged or not, but there are no weapons on the sides.
From Wellingborough in Northamptonshire, Ramsey.
With 9-year-old Scott and 6-year-old Daniel Lockhart.
Who's doing the driving for Lamsey then? Scott.
Yeah,
Have you had much practice?
quite a lot.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's
Scott's
very
confident.
Good. And what's Daniel doing?
Flipper.
You're doing the flipper, are you?
Yeah.
Do you think, will Scott have to tell you how to work it, or will you just flip any time?
Is Scott's going to tell me when to flip it?
Right. Our neighbours are half noisy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now, Scott, who are you most worried about?
Bigger brother.
Right. But you can work both ways up, can't you?
Yeah, but he can get us out the arena.
That's very true, actually. You see, logic, that's what you need on this programme. It's something we've been lacking for a long time.
Oh, that's a face, right? That's got a
The flipper
face.
also acts as a lifting mechanism. There are spikes inside the
Yeah,
flipper
this
jaws
is
to
this
cause
that.
maximum
You're
damage,
right. You're
but there's
right.
a
That
high
is
ground
Team
clearance
cares
at
too
the
much,
rear,
right?
and lambs to
Scott
the
cares
slaughter
too
I
much.
fear.
Scott cares too much. That robot has a face.
In East Sussex, Bigger Brother.
9-year-old Joe Watson, 7-year-old Ellie have been grand finalists with Dad Ian.
Bigger Brother is some robot. Joe, this is the first time you've ever driven it.
It is.
Can you manage it, do you think?
I think so. I've been practicing at home.
Yeah, maybe, Freddie.
You've done a lot of practicing.
Yes.
Are you worried about the Lamsey and the other
Oh,
opponents?
Gigi in the chat for
A bit.
Georgia goal.
I'm not really.
Too bothered, okay.
No, I'm not too
Now this is about teamwork, isn't it?
Yes, it
Brothers
is.
and sisters working together. It's not always easy, is it, Ellie? Do you think Joe will help you?
Look
Because
how
you're going to
world,
be doing
how
what?
world weary Ellie is.
Okay, so Joe, are you going to tell her when to flip, or are you just going to flip, Ellie?
And I'm gonna tell her.
Right. Good luck, team. I'm rooting for you, okay? You are gonna need it. Good luck.
Brothers and sisters working together.
Yeah, we can see that. We can see that again. Go for about here.
Are you worried about the Lamsey and the other opponents? A bit.
I'm not really.
Too bothered, okay.
No, I'm not too.
Now this is about teamwork, isn't it?
Yes, it
Brothers and sisters working together. It's not always easy, is it, Ellie?
No.
Do you think Joe will help you? Because you're going to be doing what?
The flipping.
Okay, so Joe, are you going to tell her when to flip, or are you just going to flip, Ellie?
And I'm gonna tell her.
Right. Good luck, team. I'm rooting for you, okay? You are going to need it. Good luck.
Is he doing the hypno disc there? Yeah, that is the head shake.
When did that happen then?
Oh, yeah, nice. Active URL.
The actual motor on the robot is two 750 watt electric.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of their website, actually. Oh yeah, of course, speaking woman. Sorry,
Teams
I
then,
was...
bigger brother there on the left, Joe and Ellie.
wasn't quite a Bechdel though, was it?
And some adults, we won't mention them. And Lamsey, Scott.
Yeah, hang on. What are these adults doing in the box?
There's Growler in the arena for the house robots with the jaws, and Sir Kill-a-Lot, the winking, blinking stare.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we go.
There's Lamsey quickly into the fray.
Oh, the lambs come off. We might get some goes on fire.
Locked side by side.
Come on, Ellie, flip. Ellie, flip.
On the way to go home, that lamb. He's lost his way.
Yeah, we're
and doesn't
definitely
know
going to
where
get
roam.
Grumpy Child, right?
Now, what's going to happen as Lamsey tries to get the jaws, wolf-like jaws, to work on Sore Point? Bigger brother, of course, very much the
Oh, well done,
favourite.
Ellie.
And on the attack, Sore Point thrust up into the air. Down it bounces. Can Ryan Delph, who loves his insects, get that sort
I
of
quite liked
bird-like
Ryan, but his
creature
robot's not
rating?
very good, is it?
Because Sore Point is in trouble. Bigger brother to the left-hand side, and there you can see them poised to make another attack. Joe Watts driving with Ellie at the controls of the flipper. They fought in
What
4
condiment do you think
series
is the
of
most
Robot
popular
Wars.
in the Robot Wars catering, Big Papa?
Championship semi-final once. Greatly experienced bigger brother. Oh, Growler has got hold of Sore Point.
I quite like ketchup. I'm an adult, so I don't know if that.
They failed
Yeah,
to
it is
serve
just
right. They
point
will
now,
keep on
Rollers.
going
Yeah.
Despite the damage, you can see a wheel buckled there. They're on the arena sidewalk. The wheels are spinning, but there's no movement, and the ref bot will come in imminently, which leaves
Yeah, I
Bigger
like
Brother
ketchup.
and Lamsey to fight on.
You think
Two
robot people like
machines
mustard?
survived this round 1 phase to fight again, and I don't think it'll be Sore Point. They're being counted out by the ref bot. It now means damage limitation for Bigger Brother and Lamsey. They will go through to the next stage.
Garlic
of the
mayo's
Meltdown.
nice.
They've realised that now. I think they'll cease hostilities as Sore Point and Ryan Delph, they are counted out by the ref bot. Well, Dad is an AA man.
My favourite sauce is
Chris
tartar.
Delph would have needed all his repair
It's a
skills
good
there
sauce.
to get Sore Point going. Lifted up and
Oh,
sent crashing down by Kill-a-Lot.
I think they like Danny. Oh,
Lamsey into the sheep pen.
yeah,
Lamsey
I
will
think
have to fight
certainly in a modern robot tournament, it would be all hot sauce, right?
again. Will chew
I can imagine that.
with Sore
Oh.
Point. Another way, ref bot.
And has smashed into the ref bot.
Still at the controls of Bigger Brother. The
Robot
Watts.
people probably drink motor oil. Yeah, maybe.
And I think whatever Ryan does now at the controls of Sore Point, it is merely... Oh, look at that, there's a wheel torn
Oh
off.
dear.
It is merely damage limitation. But I'll tell you what, right, you've lost a wheel. We'll help you out. We'll put you there. The X marks the spot. Yep, that's the drop zone.
That's
And
a good
above you,
point, Harry,
That's
yeah.
a whole load of car parts. There's a wheel or two in there.
Yeah, it would
We'll give you help
just,
in hand.
yeah.
Here's a wheel or two and a bonnet.
Oh, was it like a bit of
Engine
car?
scratch. Well, quite strong. Too late though. Sore Point out.
Yeah, car parts.
Bang. 0 to 60 in about 0.2 of a second. It's Splendid stuff! Not the sort of
Splendid stuff.
What is that hanging off there?
Oh.
Gubbins. Kill a lot. Go on.
Oh.
Get rid of the rubbish. Cleaner will come and sweep it away. Saw point gone.
Why didn't they drop barbecue sauce on it?
Growler will attack anything. What is that? Bit of a fridge? Joe Watt celebrates. They're through.
Yeah, they've run out.
Well, our Robotots showing the grown-ups how to do it. Saw point take a complete battering.
Robotots.
They're out of the competition. Bigger Brother and Lamsey, they go through.
That was.
Oh dear.
What was it? You tell me.
God, that was.
Yeah, where's
that
Jane?
was the best fight I've ever seen.
It was the best fight I've ever seen. It was fantastic.
There won't be much damage. There won't be as much damage in Robot Wars as this.
No, it was incredible.
3 wheels taken off the flipper.
There's the 2 wheels. There's the flipper mangulated.
And the pump at the back's gone.
There, that's gone as well, has it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the other wheel. Oh, excuse me, robot. There's the other wheel. Right over the other side. But you loved every minute of it, didn't
Yeah,
you?
that was the best show on earth. And I was there.
It was. What was the best bit, do you think?
The best bit was the fridge.
Yeah.
A lot of
Even
people are
if
saying
it's
Series 7, aren't they?
The fridge beat us in the round.
From Ludlow in Shropshire, Tetanus 2.
It's Tetanus 2.
Luke Angel's 15, Conrad Snook 14.
Who's driving? Me. How much practice?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. You just told me twice a week for 2 years.
Well, maybe I lie.
How much, really?
Twice a week for 2 years.
That's incredible. So you're doing the weapons loop.
Yeah, I'm doing the weapons.
Are you just going to go for it?
Well, we've voted a clutch up, so we don't know. We don't know how powerful it's going to be. So.
Really? Who are you most worried about? Are you worried about the carrot at all?
Oh, the carrot we've had
It's a
look
good
at him,
point,
but
JC.
I'm more worried about Grip.
Are you? Why?
Well, it's the flipper, really. It's just the flippers.
Yeah, flippers aren't good. No. But you can spear him with a bit of luck first.
Well, hopefully.
Good luck. You're nervous, aren't you? The pair of you.
Oh, yeah, we're nervous.
Yeah. Have you been sick yet?
Oh, not that bad.
Yeah, it's a sort of moving goal, isn't it?
The netty
That is a good
thing.
observation.
Strong, big steel armament, but it's slow, self-righting.
From Turners Hill in West Sussex, Killer Carrot 2.
9-year-old Adam Englebright loves his sweets and chatting too.
Adam, what's going to be your battle plan?
Oh, right. Well, basically, battle plan is zip around all over the place, try and crash into everything, flip everything up with our flipper, and try not to fall into the pit when that opens.
Adam, are you going to be able to stop talking for long enough to drive the robot?
Yes,
Good.
hopefully.
Which one are you most worried about with the opposition?
Technus, yeah, Technus 3. I think that's probably going to be the most dangerous.
Why?
Because it's got that dirty great. It's got this dirty great spike, and it's got that big flipper. Whereas we've
Dirty
only got
great
that silly little
spike.
flipper, which but
DGS.
Rick's still a bit dangerous. Still, I think we're probably the weakest out of the 3.
Now, how's your driving?
I've been practicing in the school playground and on the computer game. We've got
Is this kid Ginger?
We've got the
The computer game's a bit different.
Yeah.
What did your head think of the driving in the school playground, though?
Oh, she let me.
Hopefully there weren't lots of other people in there.
No, there weren't lots of other
No,
people. We did it at the weekend.
Oh, that's
We
all right
wouldn't
then.
do it in school time. We'd be ramming into all the mothers and housewives and all that.
Oh no!
Invertible with a steel chassis.
It's really-
and Lexan
really let
aluminium
himself
armour,
down.
14-inch bell
Really let
spike and
himself
flipper,
down
but it's
there.
slow, doesn't have much pushing power, thin and flimsy armour, and the wheels are exposed.
From Southampton in Hampshire, Rick.
Francis Gallagher and
I think it's a
Rick,
strawberry
2
blonde.
12-year-old keen scout.
Yeah, I liked him, Kate. I liked him. I liked him, but he turns out he's just a little gobble-on.
You've got experience on your side. Because how many times have you been in there before? Countless.
Yeah.
Is it?
Is that Dominic Mysterio?
So most of the people that you're competing against today don't have that experience. Does that make you feel a lot better?
A bit more comfortable, yeah.
Feel very confident. Now, what will you be doing?
I'm just a tactician and I'm along for moral support.
Right, I want some tactics then. Tactician.
Well,
We'll hear it again. Yeah, all right, all right.
We've got the school practice out of the 3.
Now, how's your driving?
I've been practicing in the school playground and on the computer game we've got at home. We've got
The computer game's a bit different. What did your head think of the driving in the school playground though?
Oh, she let me.
Hopefully there weren't lots of other people in there.
No, there weren't lots of other people. We did it at the weekend.
Oh, well, that's
We
all right
wouldn't do it in school time. We'd be ramming into all the mothers and housewives and all that.
Invertible with a steel chassis and Lexan aluminium
Yeah,
armour,
creepy little
14-inch
ventriloquist
bell
ball
striking
wearer.
the flipper, but it's slow, doesn't
Yeah,
have
why
much
has he
pushing
said
power.
that?
Thin and flimsy armour, and the wheels are exposed.
From Southampton in Hampshire, Rick.
Francis
Yeah,
Gallagher, Ian
oh,
Aldridge,
oh,
two
indeed.
12-year-old keen scouts, dib-dib-dob, Bob a job and all that.
Now, you've got experience on your
That is
side.
Dominic
Because
Mysterio
how many
again.
times have you been in there before? Countless.
Yeah.
Is it?
Every time we've been in this.
So most of the people that you're competing
Did
against
it?
today
Yeah, that
don't
was
have
Jim
that
Davidson.
experience. Does that make you feel a lot better?
A bit more comfortable, yeah.
Feel very confident. Now, what will you be doing?
I'm just a tactician and I'm along for moral support.
Right, I want some tactics then. Tactician.
Well, we're in a
Is that an
game
overly
to
formal
kill
team
carrots,
role?
And we know the weak points kill carrot and
Go on, what are
tetanus
they?
is
Yeah,
best
it
behaved
does,
prey.
doesn't it?
Come
Yeah.
on, what are the weak points of Killer Carrot? Tell
Just
me.
go for the back and pray not to get in the way of the flipper.
It's the back, is it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Because you've got your flipper on the front.
The world's
your spinny
youngest
disc on the
middle-aged
back.
man.
Which will you make most use of, do you think?
Get the flipper in action, I think. Get them flying.
It's quite a powerful flipper.
Yeah, very powerful.
So we'll have a few robots out of the arena then.
Hopefully, yeah.
You've got so much experience, I don't know what you're worried about. You're not, are you?
I don't remember that, Roz, no.
Has a front flipper and rear spinning blade, 0 ground clearance, reasonable 12 miles an hour speeds, experience, but the rear wheels are exposed again.
What did I say? Oh, only formal team role for being
Let's have a
tactician.
look at the teams then. Killer Carrot there on the left-hand side with Adam Englebright.
Yeah, you might be talking about me.
Rich and Francis Gallagher of Rick on the right-hand side. Tetanus 2, Luke Angel there on the right-hand side with Conrad Snook. In the arena for the House Robots is Shunt
Oh, thanks.
and Dead Metal.
Thanks for giving a shout out to Housewives.
3, 2, 1.
What do you think they stream?
Don't forget, 2 of these machines will survive to go through to round 2 of the Minor Meltdown. Killer Carrot 2 with that flipper will be one of the
It is weird how
favourites.
Tetanus has made itself into a little sort of a little goal.
Tangling there at this moment in time with Tetanus 2. Wonder what effect that mesh will have. Maybe it can tangle one or 2 things, but it looks a little bit heavy, doesn't it? Tetanus 2. And it's been toppled over there.
Oh, can they self-right?
Now we can see why it has the mesh. It's to self-right.
It's a bit slow though, isn't it?
Conrad Snook driving. Luke Angel.
Oh, they got no, it's worked. It's worked.
And away it turns from Rick. Rick, you can see the spinning blade on the back and the flipper at the front. Killer Carrot flipping thin air actually. So not great.
Yeah, that has worked. It's a good design.
Controls.
What does his shirt say? Killer Carrot Crew.
Who's been chatting away in the pits and chatting away in the pits and chatting away in the pits. He's not talking at the moment, he's concentrating. Smashing
Yeah, I know,
off.
it just gets... The more you learn about this kid, Harry, the worse he seems, right? And luckily 2 of them are spelt with a C.
It has been now, you can see the pit descending. I wonder if Tetanus 2 is too big to go down that pit. 76 centimetres high, 160 centimetres long, 120 wide. Tetanus 2 being shoved by Killer Carrot 2. You can see there the angle of the shunt.
Oh, he's in the hole.
For our pit, they're out. Killer Carrot celebrate. They go through with Rick. Well, it seemed rather cumbersome, Tetanus 2, all the way through, and eventually went down in a puff of smoke.
GFM, brackets B.
Robotots putting the grown-ups
Do we
to
think
shame.
that's a dog whistle?
Tetanus injected into the pit. Rick and Killer Carrot, they go through to the next round!
I'd missed that the robot was called Rick. I quite like that.
Confirmation then that Sawpoint and Technos 2 have
Oh, do we
gone.
want to do
This is
channel
how they line
points?
up in round 2 of the Minor Meltdown. In a moment, big...
Let's do... Yeah, probably. I'm not going to predict. Well, I'm going to make a prediction for this. I'm not going to make a prediction on which race will that kid say something about. Killer Carrot 2. Bigger Brother. Who I'd imagine, you know, they're going to be the favourites, aren't they? But there's dissension in the ranks, isn't there? So you've got to factor that in. Okay, get your channel points in now. Who do you think is going to win? Okay, here we go.
Bigger Brother against Rick. First up, Lamsey against Killer Carrot 2.
So, it seems my little metal munchkins are up to the challenge, but will there be tears before bedtime after round 2?
Why is he looming over to
Okay,
tell us
the
about these
Lamsey
kids?
team. Last time we saw Lamsey, you were underneath a washing machine. Now, how do you feel about the Killer Carrot?
Not too bad, actually. I think if we open the jaws and got the spike in their flipper, I think it could maybe immobilise their flipper, probably.
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay. Good luck with that
He
tactic.
does have filthy knees, doesn't he?
What are your tactics?
Well, basically, we're just going to whiz around the arena and try and drop him into the pit.
Are you?
Yeah.
But you're just going for pit, full on?
Yeah.
And you're going to switch on the pit as soon as you get in there then, to open up?
No, not generally. We're waiting for them to do that. We'll let them do that.
You'll let them do that and
Yeah.
then you'll get them into the pits?
That's it.
It's a bit mean, isn't it?
Sort of.
That's the way it is on Robot Wars though. You're not nervous anymore?
No.
Good.
Not like I was for the other ones.
Good luck.
They don't scare me.
Good luck, both teams. And may the best team win.
But maybe the sexism was down to nerves.
Killer Carrot 2.
The heavier,
Does anyone here get
slower of the
sexist
two
when they're
machines.
nervous?
It has the flipper though.
I don't.
The very keen Adam Engelbright at the controls.
Lamsey.
Also has a flipper lifting mechanism too. And there, Scott and Daniel Lockhart.
Oh, was that? Oh no, I said it didn't look like to me.
In the arena, Dead Metal with a serrated
I think that
sword blade
clip
in the
exonerates
pincers.
me. Anyway.
Ooh, and there's Mr. Psycho with a huge hammer. Horrible.
3, 2,
A flipper lifting mechanism. Right, here we go. Killer Carrot against Lamsey.
Lamsey looked the more energetic in the first round fight.
Oh.
But over Killer Carrot again.
Oh, the head's come off.
Poor old sheep's head has come off. There's no place for woolly minds
It's a
out
good
there.
clip for
right,
me, is it? Yeah,
Jayers?
good.
And Adam Engelbright will want to come in for the kill here with the Killer Carrot. Lamsey's graze on grass, surely.
Has that kid got amusingly 90s hair, would you say? The
Perhaps
glasses
you
one.
can tell me otherwise. It's, after all, been a long time since I was in a school lesson. Lamsey pushing Killer Carrot into the CPZ control zone, but getting the hammer from Mr. Psycho for doing so. There we can see Scott and Daniel Lockhart briefly with Lamsey. Scott at Stanek Junior School loves his skateboarding and garage music. Killer Carrot at the moment calling the tune. It would seem. Oh, are they? They've lost a wheel.
Oh.
Now how on earth did that happen? They seem well in control and were pushing back onto Lamsey, but the wheel
His whip's come
has
off.
come off the Carrot. It spins around. But I can't see how they can.
Why did they make Mr. Psycho look like Ross Kemp? He was probably popular at the time.
Gruesome power there of Mr. Psycho. The pit is descending.
This is something I want to talk to Kate about, actually. I've been watching some Bridge of Lies.
Mr. Psycho has them in his sights.
And Ross Kemp is a shit host,
Trundling,
but in a way that I quite like.
climbing up. Still has the punctured tire. Its grip releases now. Adam's got
Uh-oh.
to get Killer
Yeah,
carried away
he's
from
gone,
there.
isn't he?
But it seems to me that the lifter has been
Could be-
crushed. And the 9-year-old schoolboy is facing
Yeah,
elevation.
entertainingly shit.
And I think Lamsey...
He can't do kind of small talk. Oh, that's moving. That's moving.
Killer Carrot fancy to get to the final though. They'll progress no further. Oh! A valiant effort to stop the clock and get rid of the red bot. But now,
It was a
in
good
comes
effort.
Dead Metal. And they want to steer Killer Carrot away from trouble.
I'm vaguely aware of it.
See the
Okay,
rear strike weapon.
I don't think I've watched the whole episode.
Sandwich between the two house robots now.
Oh dear.
Slicing through the Lexan.
Yeah, I think it
and the
would invert
fluorescent
it,
points of
right?
Killer Carrot 2. I think they're trying to
If
get
he'd
him on
flipped
the
it, it would have been the other robot that got
Adam
carried out.
with a little bit of help
Probably.
from Dan Robert, trying to save it.
Oh.
Very nearly did it. Sort of just caught the carrot and sent it flying through the air.
Yeah, exactly. That's the rule, isn't it?
Want to see
You
in
can't
the
referee
dark.
if you're on your sides.
And they want a harvest of carrots. And they're about to get it, I think. Now, what happened there? I think a little bit of spark came off Mr. Psycho from Dead Metal. Killer Carrot
Yeah, he did. Oh,
is about to take root. Underground. One.
there we go.
Put away in the safety of the pit. Hard luck, young Adam. And well done, Scott and Daniel
got it.
Lockhart and Ramsey. They're through to the final of the Minor Meltdown.
Well, living proof that real robots don't just eat meat, they eat vegetables as well. Killer Carrot out of the competition. Lamsey,
Is that
they
true?
go growling on.
Real robots don't just eat meat; they eat vegetables too.
Killer Carrot. What happened there?
I think our wheel came off.
Oh, your wheel definitely came
Came
off.
off.
You kind of got a bit eaten, really, didn't you?
Yeah, I think, Dad, what do you think? Was that the wheel that you had to put together? And was that the wheel that got shredded in our last fight?
Was that the wheel, Dad?
Yeah, I had a puncture yesterday, but it
Yeah.
didn't fall off.
Listen, and then you kind of started trying to take on Mr. Psycho.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's
we
true,
only had
to
one
us it's a
wheel,
freak,
we
isn't
couldn't
it?
really move very much, but Mr. Psycho and Dead Metal were the only things there. We had a lot of gas left, so Dad kept on yelling to me, flip him, and so I flipped him.
You couldn't quite make it, though. It was a bit too heavy for you.
Yeah.
Never mind. Did you
No,
enjoy the
we-
competition?
That's
Go on,
okay.
But we managed to sort of get Dead Metal, and we managed to smash into the side of F-Bot, and we managed to get we managed to hold off 3 robots for about 4 minutes with one
Yeah, I will-
tyre and a weak flipper.
I don't want to do it, but I will make a circular
Mayhem, carnage, destruction, that's what you
robot if
like, isn't it?
accosted.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Killer Carrot.
Yeah, hang on, let's have this back. That was absolute sore loser, right? He blamed his dad.
To take on Mr. Psycho.
Yeah, well, we only had one wheel and we couldn't really move very much. But Mr. Psycho and Dead Metal were the only things there. We had a lot of gas left, so Dad kept on yelling to me, flip him, and so I flipped him.
You couldn't quite make it, though. It was a bit too heavy for you.
Yeah.
Never mind. Did you
Yeah,
enjoy
but
the
we-
competition? Go on, carry on.
But we managed to sort of get Dead Metal, and we managed to smash into the side of F-Bot, and we managed to get we managed to hold off 3 robots for about 4 minutes with one tyre and a weak flipper.
Well, that's an achievement in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mayhem, carnage, destruction. That's what you like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Killer Carrot.
Take off sore losers. Do you think that was a fluke win? Because they were losing until its wheel came
All
off.
we done was open the jaws, hit him with the spike inside.
Yeah.
His wheel wobbled, Psycho hit him with a hammer, and his wheel fell off.
I know. and then you guys just went dancing around, didn't you, really?
Yeah.
Kind of trying to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere near Psycho.
No, you don't want to. He's got a big, big hammer, hasn't he? You looking forward to the next round?
Yeah.
Think you can go all the way?
No, because we might have bigger brother.
Be confident, be confident. Work out your tactics, and I'm sure you can do them if they get through.
All right.
Alrighty?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Big round
All
of
right.
applause for Lamsey!
His whole look, I think, could be amusing in the
Killer Carrot
interviews.
2. Next up, Bigger Brother and Rick.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? He was like, "Oh, we'll never beat Big Brother."
And then you guys just went dancing around, didn't you, really?
Yeah.
Kind of trying to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere near Psycho.
No, you don't want to. He's got a big, big hammer, hasn't he? You looking forward to the next round?
Yeah.
Think you can go all the way?
No, because we might have Bigger Brother.
Be confident, work out your tactics, and I'm sure you can do them if they get through.
All right.
Alrighty? Big round of applause for Lamsey!
Yeah, all right.
Lamsey bleating but beating Killer Carrot 2. Next up, Bigger Brother and Rick.
Yeah, he's gone up in my books. Yeah.
Now, last time you were quite confident, weren't you? Yeah. This time, are you quaking a little bit?
No, this should be a good, easy target.
Do you think?
Yeah,
the
no
Bigger
problem.
Brother robot and Joe driving? they can chuck people out.
Retired.
Do you reckon you can?
We could have him out.
Yeah?
Yeah, no
Yeah? You can have them out the arena?
I hope so. It's going to take a long time, but let's see him on the rails.
Good. Right this time, they're gonna... Dad, clear off. You're not part of this team anymore. They're gonna have you out the arena, they reckon.
Not likely.
It is not likely, is it?
No.
Because what will you do to them?
We'll flip them then and get them
Yeah,
into
the
the
blue
pit.
spray was
Now,
good.
has anyone offered you a job as a professional roboteer yet? Because your
No.
driving was phenomenal in the last round, wasn't it?
Yes.
Were you very pleased?
Yeah.
Does that make you less nervous now or more
Yeah.
nervous?
Less nervous.
Oh, that's good. Are you nervous at all, Ellie?
No, not at all.
And your flipper finger's okay?
Yeah.
Because you shut your other finger in the door, didn't you, the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your flipper finger's fine.
Yeah.
We're all set to go.
Is that a Bechdel? Yeah, because it was about Ellie's finger, right?
Bigger Brother.
He's matured a bit, hasn't he, Harry? But he doesn't look older.
There he is with Sister Ellie.
Rick.
Well, we've seen the front flipper in action, not really the rear spinning blade. At the controls, 12-year-old Ian Aldridge.
Yeah, Junior. I love Junior Baker. I think it's much better than Adult Baker. But the age difference is mad, isn't it?
Robots Dead Metal with the spinning blade there. Venomous, Sir Kill-a-Lot as well with the lance and the pincers.
You're doing well. This is a good episode for Bingo. I mean, actually, it's some more I need to tick off.
Great pedigree, Bigger Brother.
Music in the
And
90s.
Joe has taken the controls of the weaponry in UK Championships previously. He has battle-hardened experience, but he's in the CPC.
Oh, was that last fight a fluke win as well? Because they wouldn't have won if the wheel hadn't fallen off.
There's Ian and Francis at the controls.
Oh, come on, Rick.
Spinning, trying to line up the angle for an attack on Bigger Brother. They won't be able to expose any ground clearance, zero ground clearance on Bigger Brother. They try and get their flipper to work. This is a good battle. Best of the minor meltdown so far. Oh, what's that coming across the arena? Look at that!
Oh.
It's Death Metal's blade! Where on earth did that come from? Where's it gone to? It suddenly came launching across the arena floor. Dead Metal was in a CPZ.
Did they do it, or did it just come off?
Of Robot Wars competition. Both of these were teetering on.
Yeah, I don't think it's a fluke win to damage it.
They're edgy, canny young drivers at the controls. It's a tactical battle now. Will it go to the judges, I wonder? They fought tooth and nail, flipper to flipper. In comes the bladeless Dead Metal, which will need repairs. The ref bot is having a look.
Yeah, it could have been, yeah.
The flipper of Rick.
Held on with chewing goo, yeah, those yogurts.
But in the CPZ, Bigger Brother
They're pretty thick
comes
yogurt.
away, has a shunt. Is Rick still moving? Is Rick still moving?
It's goo, that's a yogurt brand, isn't it?
I think Rick might have been immobilised.
Oh, Rick's in trouble.
It's certainly, at this moment in time, statuesque to say the least. And Bigger Brother tries to flick Dead Metal. They love it.
They did love it.
Joe Watts and Bigger Brother heading through here because Francis
It was, wasn't it?
and Rick, their machine, has come grinding to a halt and into the pincers of Sir Kill-a-Lot. Well, there are Southampton supporters in the Rick family. They used to play at the Dell. This is Robot Wars hell for Rick. And the end is imminent.
Awful from Jonathan there.
Southampton now play at St Mary's, and they need a little bit of divine inspiration and a miracle or two.
When did Southampton stop playing at the Dell? I reckon it was a good few years before this series.
It'll be Joe and Ellie who spin their way into the minor meltdown final. A bit of jitterbug there from bigger brother. Apparently we're being asked what the jitterbug is. Ask your gran or granddad. But Dead Metal fancies a dance and a prance.
No, someone. No, not too far before.
Rick, pick your way out of there. Good battle.
It was tenuous.
Fine stuff. Good young talent.
Oh.
They're dancing.
Great. Well done, Joe. Well done, Ellie. Sam Allardyce is your colleague, yeah. Is that what he was talking about during the game, Harry? he was just chatting about Southampton's early 21st century stadium room.
Oh, lad. I thought you were doing well.
So did I. Turns out everything breaks in that corner over there.
Did it? It all broke down for you?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, you were certainly on top at the beginning of that fight, weren't you?
Yeah, we tried to get them over, but they just wouldn't go.
Yeah, exactly. So what you want?
Quite well,
Get Letizia on.
Well,
But he's got some things to
everyone
say.
died in that corner.
I thought their tactic, because they were having problems with you, so I thought their tactic of pushing you into the CPZ, into the clutches of Dead Metal was a good tactic.
Yeah, it was a good tactic, but Dead Metal didn't have his saw, did he?
No, he didn't have the saw. Are you disappointed? Do you think you could do bigger, brother?
Disappointed? Yeah, I reckon we could have them, but next time.
Yeah. How did you feel it went for you?
Went all right.
Went all right.
Could have done better, but they're a good team. They're a good robot.
And I'll tell you what, so are you guys as well. Nothing to be ashamed of there. Let's hear it for Rick!
Well done, Rick. Well done, Rick.
You know you two, you're becoming such big stars.
That would be good,
People are
wouldn't it?
starting to ask me if I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a brilliant robot as well, haven't you?
Mhm.
Who was doing the flipping? You were doing the flipping.
Yeah.
It wasn't working that well for you there, was it? You wasn't.
Ellie's
getting the
got
timing
really
right,
smug
was you?
now.
No, she wasn't.
No, she wasn't.
No.
Yeah. And you were doing the driving?
Yep.
Yeah, well, you were doing okay. But they were on top. It was only when you pushed them into sort of Dead Metal that you kind of stole the fight then, didn't you?
Yes, it was. But I think when we flipped them over, we sort of broke their flipper.
Yeah. Why did you flip Dead Metal? You know, Dead Metal's got a long memory.
Yeah, and we flipped him because because Rick was he was stuck.
And you were trying to help Rick, were you?
Yeah.
Because you wanted the fight to continue.
Yeah.
You wanted to get stuck in.
Yep.
You're in the final. You're fighting
Lamsey.
Now, come on. What do you think? Give me a prediction.
I don't know, mate. And we got him in the pit last time. Maybe we'll be able to get him in again.
Yeah, but do you think you're going to win the final?
Yes.
All right, then. Let's bring it on. Let's hear it, Joe and Ellie and the bigger brother team.
That's the punditry we need.
So there we have it. Rick and Killer Carrot 2 have gone out, and that leaves the minor meltdown final.
Hey, here we are, the big final.
Bigger brother against Lamsey, the best two machines and teams in it.
It
Well,
is
the
quite
drivers
intense.
may have
Oh,
been
here's
small
Jordan.
tonight, but the action has been big, bad, and brutal to the end. So let's see how our tip-top tots made it this far. Well, Bigger Brother and Lamsey started fighting together. Saw point pirouetted, fell. Bigger Brother and Lamsey came head to head, but Saw point was the
Which one was
weakest
more
machine.
Allardyce,
They went
Joe
before Lamsey
or
were
Ellie?
pitted. They were bashed and they crashed out. The next fight was between
Sky
Killer
Sports
Carrot 2,
News,
Tetanus
big
2
brother.
and Rick. Killer Carrot
Ellie was Allardyce.
was the tip to go all the way to the final. Tetanus 2 always looked cumbersome. Rick was the best machine in the fight. Tetanus 2 took a jab too many. Then it was Lamsey against Killer Carrot 2. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Lamsey too strong for the carrot. Despite taking a crash and a bash from Psycho, the wheel came off.
The wheel came off.
The killer carrot dream. Sliced carrots, anyone? Mashed carrots, anyone? Carrot soup. Rick and bigger brother dodged the spinning blade.
No,
of
I'm
dead
good as
metal.
well, Harry.
This
Thanks,
was a terrific
Jonathan.
tussle. But Rick eventually were immobilised. And bigger brother
I'm
too
surprised we've
strong
not had a grumpy child.
as Rick took the big fall.
We've seen some other emotions.
The minor meltdown final.
Oh, Philippa's
our
in
tiny tots, our super tots here. Bigger brother and Lamsey, and Philippa's joined me in the crow's nest. And a couple of these little kids have grown up with Robot Wars, haven't
Yeah, well, Joe and Ellie, particularly from the bigger brother team, they started off this big, and now Joe's this big, and he's almost a grown-up.
Are they really controlling it? Are they having any help?
They're not having any help at all, and you wouldn't know it, actually, if you just watch, because Joe is a phenomenal driver. It's absolutely brilliant. And they're working really well as a team. We've seen lots of brothers and sisters on this show working really well as a team, which to me is an amazing thing.
I think Lamsey a little bit lucky to get this far. I've got to go bigger brother. I think Joe's going to be a really good roboteer when he gets older.
Lamsey have fought fantastically, and we saw that fantastic image of the washing machine in the pit going up and down because Lamsey was still there underneath fighting.
Hello,
and
everyone.
I loved that.
This is
But
a
I think
child
Big
soldier
Brother as well, 'cause
special.
I think
All
Joe has
the teams are
inherited
kids.
his dad's Ian's talent for driving, so that's who I'm going to go for.
I've given it away,
So
Harry.
it's
Sorry.
bye-bye, Lamsey.
No.
Well, tonight
Oh,
to
no.
see in a brand new world of half-pint pain. But
I'm
now...
gonna rewind. I want to see Philippa when she realises the joke Jonathan's doing. Yeah.
Underneath fighting. And I loved that. But I think Bigger Brother as well, because I think Joe has inherited his dad's Ian's talent for driving, so that's who I'm going to go for too.
So it's bye-bye, Lamsey.
No. That's who I'm going to go for too.
So it's bye-bye, Lamsey.
No. That's who I'm going to go for too.
So it's bye-bye, Lamsey.
I think Bigger Brother as well, because I think Joe has inherited his dad's Ian's talent for driving, so that's who I'm going to go for too.
So it's bye-bye, Lamsey.
No. That's who I'm going to go for too.
So it's bye-bye, Lamsey.
No.
Well, tonight to see in a brand new world of half-pint pain. But now, are you ready to find a minor meltdown champion?
I think I've worn that bit of the tape out, Harry.
Then let the final begin.
It doesn't even work as a pun, does it? Because bye doesn't have a bar sound in it.
Bigger brother.
Offensively destructive with a huge flipper, defensively indestructible Joe and Ellie Watts, so they say.
Lamsey.
They're at the controls,
Crossing off all for
Scott
fun.
and Daniel Lockhart.
Should I cross off Brexit for that guy that was a 40-year-old? Because he would have voted Brexit, right?
Sergeant Bash with the flamethrower.
3, 2.
Okay, here we go.
They fought right at the start of this minor meltdown. Perhaps they were feeling each other out. Perhaps they sensed they were the best machines.
Oh, it's just flipped on its side.
Now, how will they survive?
Well, can they not
from
move
there?
the
It
jaws?
is invertible. It can run either way up. The wolf's head.
The tyre's fucked, isn't it?
The jaws are open, but they won't be able to survive.
Well, the jaws aren't working, are they?
Lamsey, the only position Bigger Brother could have put Lamsey in to stop it immediately was on its side. They've done it. That is very good.
Clinical
driving by
performance.
Joe Watts.
Clinical performance from Joe.
Beaten by the outstanding minor meltdown team. Scott Lockhart and Daniel, his brother, didn't know what had hit them. They're in the pit. That attack did it. On its side, no way back for Lamsey. And like a good sheepdog, Bigger Brother simply rounded them up, penned them in. He sent the lambs off to slaughter.
Did, yes, it's a single hit like a samurai.
Oh dear! All over in less than a minute. Lamsey gets thrown to the wolves. The winner of the minor meltdown, Bigger Brother!
Are they local to you, Big Brother?
Lamsey.
Finally!
All over in less than a minute.
Instead of getting them to go on a box, Craig comes down to them.
After about 12 seconds. What happened?
Well, Bigger Brother flipped us, and we had our flipper open, hoping to charge at them. But as the flipper was opened, it would roll onto its side, and we couldn't actually self-right.
What was your plan? If that wouldn't have happened, how do you think you would have beaten Bigger Brother? What were you going to do?
We were going to open our jaws, try and ram the flipper to try and stop it working, but it didn't work.
No. I mean, you came very far, though, didn't you? You got all the way to the final. You disappointed?
Not that disappointed.
Not that disappointed. What about you? You disappointed?
Yeah, you should get on their level.
Did you
That's
enjoy?
good technique
Robot
with
Wars
your
this time round?
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you going to come back and fight again?
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, gallant losers, let's hear it for Lamsey! You just keep getting more famous and more famous and more famous.
Get this back-to-back pose.
You're never off the telly. And you know all that.
I
all
like
those
a
times
sort
you
of Barry
fought with your dad,
Horowitz.
Yeah.
And you didn't win anything. And then when you fight on your own, you win, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what you've got to do, don't you? Get rid of the old man, isn't it? Get rid of the old man. Joe, how did you feel it went for you?
It went pretty
It's a pretty woman pose, yeah. If anyone wants a po bot, which is the pretty woman poster with them on it, I'll do that.
You had a tactic talk, a tic-tac talk.
And flip them over, and because they're aerials on one side of them, it will make them more sluggish.
See? They had tactic talks. And it worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
It worked,
Did you think it was going to work so quickly, though?
No, they're good robots, and I think they'll do pretty well next time as well.
But you're very good at it. You're a very good driver. Have you been doing lots of practicing or what?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
You're just naturally gifted, are you, Joe?
I don't know. Maybe it's just
They are very polite
I
with
just
us, yeah.
turn off on my brain and just do it.
Brilliant. Well, do you know something? You've done it. And I'm going to give that to you and Ellie. Ellie, there's your trophy. You, Bigger Brother, are our minor meltdown champions. Let's hear it for them. Well done. Ellie and Joe.
Well done, Joe.
Congratulations, Dad. Well, they're all off to wash their grubby little paws because it's dirty business. This Robot Wars. Bye-bye. Congratulations, Dad.
It's a good poem from the perspective of the zoom out as well, where you realise he's crouched down. It's quite good.
Congratulations, Dad. Well, they're all off to wash their grubby little paws because it's dirty business. This Robot Wars. Bye-bye. Congratulations,
Good poem.
Dad.
We get some box pops.
I like the cooker when it falls down.
That was amazing.
Down. I like the cooker when it falls down.
Did anyone else like the cooker when it fall down?
I like the cooker when it falls down.
Because I thought it was good.
That was amazing.
I love dead metal.
Psycho rocks.
These are all good. These are all good.
Josie Hypatia is fitting up the screen with £2. Grubby little Pete.
Oh, thanks, Josie.
When it falls down.
That was amazing.
I love dead metal.
Psycho rocks.
This show has been
brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Thanks.
Next time, it's Tag Team Terror. 16 robots pairing off to battle as demonic duos. There are rules and regulations. They've never stuck to them in the past. It'll be mad. It'll be bad.
Always chaos. Very rarely any good. Okay, let's have these again. These are all good.
I like the cook when it falls down.
That was amazing.
I love death metal.
Psycho rocks! This show has been brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Thanks.
Yeah, a nice
Next time, it's Tag Team
experience
Terror.
delivered in different
16 robots
styles.
pairing off to battle as demonic duos. There are rules and regulations.
I thought it was a
They've
really
never
good
stuck to them in
episode.
the past. It'll be mad. It'll be bad.
It was, you know, we've got plenty of child soldiers. We got some box pops. Yeah, I thought it was a good one. But yeah, it really is, isn't it? Yeah, the last one, very different school of thought. He's enjoyed it, but he's not going to shout it at us. Well, people do often say things a bit like that, Big Papa. And then they mix in some insults. Yeah, I should get some. I should get people to record vox pops for the end of the stream, shouldn't I? Where you shout things like "I love death metal."
Gamalin is fizzing up the stream with £2.
Right,
Circle a
I'm
lot.
gonna write these down. I am behind on the Pobots because I've been busy / warm, but I will catch up with them. Yeah, like he's had a nice dinner. Okay, let's take a break and then we'll come back and we'll have some Mick Foley low res US American Robot Wars US of A. I think that'll be good. Yeah, I've not. Well, no, it was a while ago. I suppose I had a bit of hay fever. I'm fine. And then after that, we'll have some Techno Games. We've got everything. There really is. This stream really does have something for somebody, doesn't it? And when I find that person, they're going to really enjoy it. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Here we go. Let's just check that. Oh, go for it. Okay, I just did that on the time, I think. Oh, we've got a first aid.
Nice.
Wankerson's going all the way. It's gonna do a dance.
Here we go.
There we go. Right? This is me. I'm gonna kill Santa and I'll become Santa. Hello, Harry Street. What's that crazy bit master up to now, eh? That kind of that. Is that what you want, Harry? Yeah, the pizza corners, yeah. Oh yeah, also, in case people didn't believe me, because I thought there might be some distrust in the there might be some distrust around. Here are my trousers. Here are my trousers.
They were such a whitey bit of red.
Well, yeah, but my integrity was at stake, doesn't it?
Stop the truck and then get your trousers out.
Big slam, right, here we go. We're gonna see it. Here it is. Sky Twister press. And she's got her. Right, just 3 hours away. I think possibly in real time.
Frank, guess what's going down? Jimmy Hart, don't make a move. Guess what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I have started to notice another problem with that. One punch. The happy slapping advisory board. It's going to be livid. Is this what you want, Catbox? There's the hurricane. Oh, you got a hand up to block it. Oh, another one. Oh, didn't block that one. It's a move so good we have it as an emote. Right. Oh! Air raid crash off the road, and that's it. Andrew retains. Was inevitable, wasn't it? Oh, a really nice. Oh! He's in the ring! Oh, Paul tricked him.
Very, very reliable.
From Cambridge.
I'm here.
Sliced through
Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm back, and I'm ready for more Bobots. I need to pay out the prediction, don't I? Congratulations to anyone that backed Bigger Brother. They did. They got the win. There we go. Oh, hello, Baldy. Pete, indeed. I'm glad you enjoyed Pete Anus. Rekio, if you could express that opinion as a Vox Pop, I'll play it over the credits. Hello, Pyrophanic. You're just in time to head over to America. I'm gonna clean up the bingo card. But I'll do that in a minute. Let's get over here. You can do that. I'm not sure how I would. I'm not sure how I would do Vox Pops. I'll have a think about it. It would be fun. Okay, let me reset the bingo card. There we go. Nice clean bingo. Okay, here we go. What low-res warriors will we see today in what YouTube describes as 480p, but it never is. There's no way. Yeah, maybe, Josie. I'm thinking that might be a fun idea, but I'm just think before I get inundated with people shouting "I love death metal," I need to think about how that'll work. I suppose I could have an ending thing, couldn't I? I don't have a kind of stream ending scene. I'll have a think about it. Look, if you do want to send me a Vox Pop, actually just DM me on Discord. Yeah, you can say things like "I love Tugbore." You can say things like "I love Tugbore." That'll be good. Yeah, I'll do a Tugbore wrestler if requested. Right, okay. Let's get to America. Here we go. Oh, it's too loud. It's too loud in America. It's too loud in America.
Welcome to another edition of Robot Wars Extreme
how's that?
Warriors.
About right?
CNN. Last time you would have seen Rosie the Riveter decimate the opposition. Today it's the welcome return of Triceratops. Related
is. Can't argue with it.
Good job of upsetting
Let me write
Matilda.
these down as well.
Definitely
Robbie
looking for
Little
revenge
Pete.
today.
Do you know what? I have come into possession of some child photos.
Last time on Robot Wars, they got a good torching. Today is another day.
Oh no, of me as a just to clarify for that clip, that
Thank you.
it's photos of me as a child.
I love when you do that. Welcome to Robot Wars Extreme Warriors. It's been a long and exciting road littered with broken dreams and robot limbs. 5 robots have already clawed and scratched their way into the championship. 1 more will join them after tonight. Who will emerge from the fray? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's join Carol in the pits to get the 4.
It was a bad. That was a bad clip. That is a bad one. Yeah.
Thanks, Mick. Hi, I'm Carol Grow, and Robot Wars has some of the best robots in the world. 6 will fight today, but only 1 will go on to the grand finale. It is sheer metal madness. And I don't know who my money's on, but I do know one thing. It will be one hell of a fight.
Sheer metal madness.
You're
hang on.
absolutely right, Carol. We're going to see termites.
Okay, let's get some. Let's get a prediction going. Nobody call the police. Nobody call the police. Okay, we've got Tricerabot 3.0. We've got Discotech, but spelt in a kind of witty way. We've got Brawler, not spelt with any wit. But they don't all need to be, do they? We've got The Termites. You found a poem you did about the Welsh dragon when you were like 7 recently. If you want to share it in the Discord, Big Popper. Do you want me to make it? I can make a channel for us to share our poetry. I don't have any, but if that's what people want. Okay, let's get some channel points on this. New poll up. Oh. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you know what my answer is, Harry. But I can't trust their pictures of. We recently had to clean out my grandma's house because she's not well. And I'm not just doing this to get sympathy for the bad clip, but she had some pictures of me as a child, which are now here. But anyway, let's get the episode
Go up against King of Diamonds and Dragbot. But first up, we're going to see Discotech and Brawler take on Tricerabot, who's down in the pits with Carol.
But it's not your fault,
I'm here with Tricerabot 3.0. Well, your first round, you're going to be against Discotech and Brawler.
Yeah, actually, right now I've got Ron readjusting our weapons configuration to deal with those robots. We're looking to puncture some tires, to puncture some armor. We've got titanium spikes here to deal with the tires.
Oh, I've left
We've
the
got a
bottle
gravedigger
on the other
here
side of the room.
that will allow us
See
to
how long my
avoid the
headphone
ramp,
thing
any ramp
is.
that anybody has.
Just long enough.
One challenge that we're going to see is all these robots in this match are going to be invertible. We can all operate equally well inverted. So
got a
it's not
Homer
gonna be
Simpson
really easy to
bottle
just tip
opener.
somebody
Is that
over,
amusingly
which
90s?
we could do with our tail that we've now added, which is new since last season.
Discotech, correct?
Right, not Discotech, Discotech.
Tell me about your machine.
Well, we've got a
Yeah, hang on. Can
four-wheel
we
drive machine here with
just make sure. Firstly, I've got that hat. I can join in this, but can we just be clear? Can we just be clear on their team name?
tail that we've now added, which is new since last season.
Discotech, correct?
Right, not Discotech, Discotech.
Not Discotech.
Well, we've got a four-wheel drive
Discotech.
machine here with 4 wheelchair
I haven't got
motors,
disc
each
on.
one delivering a
haven't
horse
got
and
a
a
disc
half.
to hand,
So we've got 6
unfortunately.
horsepower driving it. We've got
You're right. They are fully spectacled.
Motor for
Is that the
braking
first time we've had a
strategy, 15
spectacle
horsepower.
outfit double?
Driving this
Controls your weapon.
Nah,
right,
plunderments.
drives the weapon.
What's it made out of?
It's made out of a disc brake rotor off a motorcycle.
And how fast does it go?
1,500 RPM.
It is, but the batteries run out. Big Papa.
We wish you the best of luck. Have fun.
Thank you, Carol.
Last but not least, we're at the Brawler. Tell me about this great robot.
Well, it was designed to be compact and reliable.
You look like you have a pretty fierce weapon.
Yes, it's a tool steel, S7 tool steel weapon, hardened to about RC58, and it should do a lot of damage. We can turn 360 degrees either direction and about 200
This guy
RPM,
got like a cartoon
and slice
injury
and
on
dice
his
him with the
cheek.
front end and hammer him in the ground for the back end.
There is a hammer on the back
There is a
end.
hammer on the back end, yes.
So Teddy's hiding it a little.
Teddy is right.
Tweety Pie's hit him with a frying pan or something. Well, I've got just a couple. This is a zero alcohol beer and Moretti. It's not. Having a bottle feels a bit lax, but it is an alcohol-free beer.
The Brawler at over 200 pounds is a double-ended spinner with a 10-pound hammer.
Not that I think it's a crime to drink and stream.
Real low profile.
I just don't really drink anymore. Yeah, it's Nads. Nads. Yeah, Nads.
And there's Tricerabot, the return of Tricerabot.
Hey, Tricerabot.
New and improved with a pneumatic flipper that can lift over 700 pounds. And he's got battering rams and a big mean spike.
It's probably a better clip than the last one, but it's still not great. Me saying Nads.
Last but not least, Discotech.
You think Discotech would have a more prominent disc, wouldn't you?
For a weapon. It's four-wheel drive.
Yeah, that I've lived through that, Big Papa. It's okay to say Nads to the stream. That's a relief, Harry.
Controls Nicole Morrow and Ron Ender up in the booth.
Because you never know when Twitch are going to change the TOS, you know?
And there's the Discotech team on the left and the Brawler team on the right. And there's Discotech with Norm Domholder, the controls.
Norm
The
Domholder.
controls for Brawler. And the house spots guarding the corner patrol zones in this round will be the Saw of Dead Metal. And joining Dead Metal, the Diamond Edge Axe of Shunt. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Hey, we're off.
Backs out of the way. There's definitely a
Slow res, action. Oh, Brawler just spins rounds.
Who seems to be holding his own out in the middle of the arena. It's a great spinning device.
Tricerabot is very similar to Rosie the Riveter, who we saw on the last episode of this.
Discotech is just sizing up how he can get in there. And Tricerabot is just circling around. And now Discotech is right into the side of Brawler and backs off. That spinning disc doesn't really seem to be doing very much
No,
good
it doesn't, does it?
Discotech boys. But Discotech hits the Disc of Doom trigger. That's the spinning disc in the middle of the arena. Now Tricerabot is having a little go right after Discotech. And Discotech smartly gets out of it. That Disc of Doom has got teeth on it. As it spins around, it would definitely put the hurt on any low-profile bot out there today. And now Tricerabot gets underneath Discotech. Tricerabot definitely with all the power in this round. But the little Brawler is holding its own. And
it is, yeah.
Coming out. It doesn't look like Discotech has got much more left with all that smoke. Great one-wheel stand. Well, he's still got the power. I don't know what was smoking on him. And Tricerabot just charges into the pit trigger, opening up the pit.
It nearly drove
A
in.
real Robot Wars veteran. Tricerabot's got it all here. A lot of power. Let's see if they can put Discotech or Brawler in the hole.
Can you put him in the hole?
Oh, it looks, this is incredible. Everybody's in it to win it here. Nobody's giving up as Dead Metal comes out of that corner patrol zone, tries to bury the saw down. Tricerabot is fighting it out with Discotech, and Shunt pulls the axe down. What a great battle. Well, Discotech is going to keep on motoring because he's got 24-volt motors on each wheel. So even if a couple of them, oh, he's close to the pit.
Oh, it's in.
Himself in it. Oh, what a shame.
What a shame.
The Tricerabot boys know they've gone through. Discotech put himself away. Look at that, hovering over the edge. But it was just too much for them to bear, and they just dumped himself in it. Tricerabot almost went right in after.
Oh, it did just manage to stay at the pit.
All right, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, talk about what a way to start the show. One of the greatest bouts we've ever seen here on Robot Wars. In my opinion, all three of these...
Is that one of the greatest bouts you've ever seen?
That's not the way the tournament goes. And so two of them will go on, and unfortunately, Discotech will not. But I think we need a big round of applause for all the Roboteers.
Yeah, well done.
Guys, I gotta tell you, that was one of the most exciting bouts I've ever seen, and really I meant it when I said that all three of you guys, I wish, could continue, but that's not the way the rules go, and unfortunately, especially because there's a little guy here, I hate to say it, but you guys are not advanced, so you gotta be crushed.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's all you want to say? Not that it was a worthwhile experience and that it was a great contest?
Well, it was only one battle, so there's not much to say.
So
yeah,
is
I think so.
Next up, Termite, Dragbot, and King of Diamonds.
That was a grumpy child, wasn't it?
Yeah, the arena is still reeling from the effects of
that was a grumpy child.
Discotech puts an end to the destruction by falling into the pit. Tricerabot and Brawler advance to round 2. More sparks fly and more bots get bashed when we return. Alrighty then, welcome back to
We'll do a prediction actor for this, so you can get some channel points in if you want. Wouldn't go for Discotech, it does seem to be act. Oh.
Gamelin is fizzing up the stream with £2. Matilda the house robot with Mara Wilson's
Yeah, that's
face.
good, that's good.
I'm down in the pits with Team Critter. The robot's
Oh,
called
matching.
Termite. Why don't you tell me a
Oh,
little
is this
bit about
Brexit?
Termite?
Is this Brexit
A
bot?
little bot. It's compact, as you can see. It's real strong. It's made out of half-inch plate aluminum. The weapon up front is a spinning drum made out of 50-pitch chain sprocket. And then we have our what we call our hair, which is made out of thatchers for farm equipment. They will take a lot of damage and hopefully keep a bot on top of us so we can drive them around and dump them off over at the house bots, or keep them away from our tires in the back and in the side.
Well, we wish you luck and hope you do well in the competition.
Thank you very much.
I'm clear on the fact that this is called Dragbot, but I'm not so clear on the team name. Can you kind of explain it for me?
Yes, the team name is Anazero, which basically is Arizona spelled backwards. We just thought it was simple, and we're from Arizona.
You guys are from Arizona. You decided just to turn it around.
Correct.
Okay, well, tell me about this machine.
This is Dragbot. It's our first attempt at a robot for
Dragbot's disappointing, isn't it?
It's a very simple design, low budget.
Explain the weapon.
Okay, what we have here is 2 sets of rotating blades. The idea being when we ram somebody, that these blades will take them off the back of the robot, either flinging them or doing damage to the wheels.
So kind of a ricochet action to the back.
Yes, we have a spinning disc, runs approximately 2,200 RPM for defense.
We've finally reached the King of Diamonds. Tell me about this impressive machine.
We've spent about 8 weeks working on it, and it's made of aluminum, quarter-inch aircraft grade. It has a 37-pound weapon on the front, spins about 100 miles per hour.
Well, with the aircraft grade, it should be pretty durable.
Yeah, we hope it's durable, yes. That's the plan.
Interesting. And you have a weapon on the back as well?
We have a defensive weapon on the back. We have a scoop as well as spikes on the back that will self-right us if we get flipped over.
Wicked.
Wicked. Wicked is amusing United. It's amusing United to say wicked.
From Omaha, Nebraska, the Termite.
Wicked in the chat for wicked.
And there's the new improved Termite.
It's the Termite.
165 pounds. It's got a rotating drum made of cutting blades for a weapon. And just look at the camber on those wheels.
From Glendale, Arizona, Dragbot.
Wicked Part 1.
And Dragbot in at 220 pounds looks like a AA fueler. It's got rotating deck blades on the top and a mounted spear and a spinning rear blade as well.
From Clearwater, Florida, King of
A
Diamonds.
mounted spear. It's a spike, isn't it? It's got a spike. The King of Diamonds.
In at 204 pounds has got a spinning hammer that boasts 2,000 RPM. A steel weapon, steel spikes. Maybe they got an ace up their sleeve. There's a King of Diamonds team on the left with Dean Dubois at the controls, and the Termite team with David Gilson at the controls. And there he is, King of Diamonds and Termite, ready to go. And there's Team Dragbot with Lance
Team
Greathouse
Dragbot
at the controls. Look at that bot. The house bots in the corner patrol zones in this round will be Matilda, and joining Matilda, Shunt.
Three, two.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go as Ref
Oh, so, is that? Oh no, I thought we were going to get a robot not start there for a second. Very sluggish to get
Let's
off.
see if that spinning drum on the front of Termite can do any damage. Look at the size of Dragbot next to King of Diamonds.
It's very long, isn't it?
King of Diamonds immediately in evasive action. We haven't seen it spinning, but Dragbot's burning.
It was, yeah.
Termite comes back out to the center of the arena again, just to test where Dragbot's at.
Does Termite have a face? It's hard to make it out in this resolution.
To move around that bot. And here we go, the first spin in action of King of Diamonds. Yeah, that'll do some damage. You get in the way of that. And Dragbot's trying to emulate a little bit of it. So that King of Diamonds might be the real sleeper here in this round. And Dragbot got him sleeping. He just pulled off one of the protective plates from King of Diamonds. Well, King of Diamonds is just sitting there right by the grinder, and Dragbot just takes a good run at him. But that wedge shape only brought King of Diamonds up about 4 inches. Now that spinning blade on King of Diamonds, we haven't seen any contact yet with another bot. But I reckon it can do some major damage if he connects with it. Look at that spinning around motion. He's definitely got the speed. He may not have
So you
the
can do
weight
some
on the
major
other bots in
damage?
this round, although Termite is
I'm
a
more
bit
dubious.
lighter. Dragbot is just large and cumbersome. The Termite boys are trying to figure out
Termite's in
how to get their
trouble.
bot rolling again. They may be immobilized, and as you know, only 2 can go through in this round, and 1 is going to hit it. King of Diamonds seems to be stuck right up against the rails. Could they be out before Termite? This would be a surprise. Termite's not moving very far.
No, Termite's not moving very far.
And Shot hits the pin trigger. Wow. I know that's not strictly with the rules, and I think you're not going to argue with Shunt, that's for sure. But he was supposed to stay in that corner patrol zone, and nobody was driving any.
Am I going to argue with Shunt?
So I think
Right, Shunt just got bored.
King of Diamonds dealing from the bottom of the deck. Shunt completely out of line there, coming out of its corner patrol zone, hitting the pit trigger. That just isn't done in Robot Wars, which means that all 3 robots are still mobile.
Yeah,
and this
do you know
is
what? I
gonna
think I
have to
could
go down
take
to
Shunt on in a
judge's
debate.
decision. And those judges will have to decide on control style damage and aggression to see who is going to survive this round. As you remember, only
Shunt's
2
a
can
moron.
go through. So one of them is going to have to fall victim. And I wouldn't put any money on Termite because they were just kind of sitting around in the outskirts of that arena. While King of Diamonds were really fighting it out with Dragbot.
I should have done one of those how would the house robots vote in the election Twitter threads that, you know, that sometimes go viral.
Anybody gets mad. Before anybody gets mad, remember our judges are very wise and very learned. So their decision to kick the Termite out of here, you know, they felt that even though the King of Diamonds went into the pit, they felt the Termite wasn't moving around much. He started out strong, kind of tapered off at the end there. I got to, you know, it's a controversial decision. How do you feel about it?
Well, I wish I was going on, but I understand. We weren't moving around too much at the end, and they were still moving around a little bit more than us. But still, they ended up in the pit at the end.
And I got to say, even though you're moving on, it's got to be psychologically debilitating, devastating. What a blow to your ego to end up in the pit and still continue.
Well, we feel like a phoenix, rising from the ashes. We thought we were dead this round.
Everyone feel like a phoenix.
All right, I'm surprised also, but now you guys.
We are the phoenix.
You are the phoenix, and may I say, there's something about you that's very handsome.
Oh, I like you too.
You look like me, that's what it is. Now, how do you feel, first off, about people confusing you for me, and also about going on into the next round?
Oh, I think it's just great. We came in here with a low budget.
That doesn't look,
we
he doesn't
would try
look
to
like
build
Mick, does he?
a robot at a certain low budget and see if the little guy could get
You think they're on
into
the
it.
right?
It worked.
Yeah, we are. We're just surprised.
And all that garage time worked.
We just can't believe we...
Well, that's true of most of the parties as well, though, Big Papa, isn't
Okay,
it?
well, we'll see how well you do in the next rounds, but for the time being, enjoy the applause, because you guys really did a great job. Everyone give it up for all of our Roboteers here.
So after 2 rounds, Discotheque and Termite bite the dust. Which means Tricerabot will face King of Diamonds and Brawler up against Dragbot.
Refbot would be a
Robot Wars
centrist, right?
Extreme Warriors returns.
Mr. Psycho has
really
lived
heats
down.
up as the robots go face to face for a chance at the finals. Alrighty then, thank you. Whoa, that's very kind of you. Welcome back to Robot Wars Extreme Warriors. It's round 2 and we're whittling 4 down to 2 for a chance to fight in the Robot Wars Extreme Warriors Championships. Let's go to the battle board to find out who's in our next matchup.
All right, Mick, we're going to see Brawler up against Dragbot, but first up, the return of Tricerabot with King of Diamonds.
We're here right outside the tunnel, ready for some second round action. I've got 2 teams, King of Diamonds, Tricerabot.
Every house
King of
robot, with the
Diamonds. Tell me what
exception
you're
of
thinking right
Matilda,
now.
is a
Well, we're a
reform
little nervous.
voter.
The robot's been completely torn down. We had to replace the motor controller. So we're not exactly sure what it's going to do when it gets in the ring.
Well, that's tough. It seems like you got a gamble going on.
Well, you know, if it works, then we hope to maybe, you know, disrupt their frame a little bit.
Okay. Tricerabot.
Well, I think, as they probably know, we had some serious structural damage in the last fight, so we spent a lot of time working on that, but I think we'll hold together.
Do you think your repairs are successful then?
We'll find out in the ring. We're definitely interested in that weapon to see how powerful that is. It could tear us apart, or maybe we'll end up stalling it and damaging them.
Okay, well, let's get down to the action. I'm ready. Are you?
He's just reformed, give it a history of the children.
Hi, I'm Doug Haddon, and this is Dean Du Bois, my teammate, and we're with the King of Diamonds and Team Girder. This is our robot, and this is our weapon, which spins at 100 miles per hour, and will do some serious damage.
I'm Mike Moore of Team Juggernaut. With me is Ron and Nicole, and today we've brought Tricerabot 3.0. Powered by WCMS motors, this thing has a pneumatic lifter that can flip robots, toss them out of the arena, into the pit, whatever it takes. Besides destroying things, we're on a quest for fire.
Yeah, in this sort of trial competition.
Roboteers, stand by.
And there's the King of Diamonds team with Dean Dubois at the controls and Doug Haddon. And there's Tricerabot with Mike and Nicole Morrow and Ron Ender. And joining us in this
not
round
good
will be the
footage,
Diamond
but I
Ed
think there is.
Jackson
I think there is some bad footage. Yeah.
And the other corner
And there's the
patrol
bits
zone
that
will
they
be
show
guarded
on
by
some of the
none other than
episodes in the
Sir
first series, I
Kilowatt.
think.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So here we go for a place in today's final. Whoever wins this one's going to go through. King of Diamonds gets a little spin, but Tricerabot flips the King of Diamonds,
I
invertible
don't
though he is.
think he was.
King of
Maybe he
Diamonds
was. I
just
can't
not
remember.
going to get up to speed if Tricerabot's strategy is in order here. They definitely want to get in there before that thing gets up to speed, or else it might tear Tricerabot a new horn.
Might tear Tricerabot a new
Got him on the
horn.
lifting arm now and slams King of Diamonds right
slammed.
into the Disc of Doom trigger.
Slammed into the Disc of
That
Doom
disc is gonna
trigger.
get spinning around and definitely is going to tear up King of Diamonds if he goes over it. Tricerabot with that lifting arm, 700 pounds of power. See if he can get him up and out of the arena. Definitely having
700
the
pounds of
dominant
power.
force here, Tricerabot. And it looks to me like King of Diamonds is hiding over and getting a little protection from Refbot. And Tricerabot wisely goes into the pit trigger.
Is it wise?
Which means somebody's going down. And unfortunately,
King of Diamonds,
looks like the most
Radiant.
likely recipient.
Yeah, he's got the power of Yokozuna.
Cherylon is
Oh,
just hanging right on the edge of his corner patrol zone, wanting a little taste of Tricerabot. Seems like the King of Diamonds guys have a little trouble up in the booth where they're controlling. They've only got one direction going left on their motors, so something must have got jarred loose. He's got reverse, but he just doesn't have one wheel working, it seems to be. And Tricerabot's just going to let him hang himself, it looks like.
I'd love to see the King of Time bit.
Oh, shot comes out from nowhere. Out the back door and buries that axe right into Tricerabot. King of Diamonds looks a little worse for wear. I don't think they're going to make it too much further through this round. Look at that. The lifting arm of Tricerabot gets right under King of Diamonds, and you know what's next. And so do the
what's next.
See ya. Great bit of strategic driving by Tricerabot as King of Diamonds
F the King of Time.
All right. It looks to me like the King of Diamonds didn't exactly shine out there, but Tricerabot had just enough left to put the king into the pit. King, things were looking pretty good here. Your machine showed its agility, but in the end, it was just kind of outmaneuvered by Tricerabot, it looked like.
I have to hand it to him. The king is dead. Long live the king.
The king is dead.
Oh no, the king's dead.
Well, all right. Tricerabot, it looked to me
hashtag,
like maybe your
hashtag RIP King Charles
turned
in
into
the
a
chat,
battle of
please.
strategy, and could it be your driving that was the key factor in victory?
That maybe a lot of luck, actually. The king is a solid brick, I think, of metal, and there was no way we could penetrate it. So
Okay, well, you got the king into the pit, right?
Finally.
All right, now you're advancing to the final. Good luck to you, guys. You did a good job, and I think everybody should give you a little round of applause. Go ahead and shake hands. Good job.
Yeah, RIP King Charles.
So, King of Diamonds gets trumped as Tricerabot goes through.
Got trumped.
Next up, Brawler up against Dragbot.
Well, unfortunately, you had some tough luck out there. You want to tell me about it?
Well, I thought we were going pretty strong. We had a good chance, but our antenna just snapped off the first time he flipped us.
Oh, that was the beginning of the end.
Well, after that, we didn't have much control over the robot, I'm afraid.
Well, better luck next time. We enjoyed having you. Hope you come back.
Thanks.
Thanks, Carol.
Oh, the king is gone, but he's not forgotten. The king has been dethroned as Tricerabot moves into the finals. When we come back, the battle to determine Tricerabot's next opponent. Stay tuned.
Yet another great promo from the master.
You're watching Robot Wars Extreme Warriors. Tricerabot has destroyed everything in its path on its way to the finals. I have no idea why I'm squinting. Will anyone be able to stop it? Let's go to the battle board and find out who's up next. Go ahead. Make my day.
Okay, Mick, I'm gonna squint too, and I can't see the battle board when I squint.
Yeah, maybe they should have done.
Brawler and Dragbot.
We're down in the pits. We're gearing up for an exciting second round. We have Dragbot going against the Brawler. Dragbot, tell me what your strategy is.
Well, Brawler's kind of a spinning robot, very well built, solid. I think we'll probably be looking at a strategy we can ram him, get him over the back, send him flying like a kite, hopefully.
So you want to wedge him under, ricochet him off?
Right, and attack from the back.
Okay.
So that's our strategy.
Sounds like you got a plan. What do you think about that?
Well, he can try, but we hammered the last opponent. We're going to try to hammer the Dragbot right into one of the big house spots. It's going to crunch him up and throw him into the pit.
Sounds like you're pretty confident. This is going to be an exciting one. Let's go.
From Glendale, Arizona, Dragbot.
Maybe this is going to be an exciting one. Okay, Dragbot, whose weapon is lead.
Stand by.
And there's the Dragbot team with Lance Greathouse, Mark Bowden, and Matt Seifert. There's the Brawler team with Errol Miller, David Miller, and Linda Miller. And the house spots in this round, Sir Kill-A-Lot at 600.
It is, isn't it? Okay, yeah.
And joining Kill-A-Lot, the Diamond Edge Axis Shunt.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Well, this is really a Davy and Goliath. Look at the size difference between these two bots. Definitely Dragbot has the size, but Brawler's got the agility. Definitely a lot more speed going on with Brawler as well.
Well, it's got speed of spinning round. I don't know if it's...
Kill-A-Lot comes out early from that corner patrol zone.
It could be a Drag King hashtag
difference between those two bots, and little Brawler gets out of harm's way. And there's Dragbot having a little trouble with a Disc of Doom. Low clearance on that bot is not a good thing for that disc, or at least not for the bot. Now Brawler is spinning right on the front wedge of Dragbot, and he slams him right into the Disc of Doom trigger as Shuck comes out with the axe. Wow, he shouldn't have come out of there. Nobody got in his corner patrol zone as the disc gets on spinning, and Brawler gets away. Oh, nice jump. Excellent. Well, if Dragbot can't have any weaponry, at least they'll be good at launching bots. Because if Brawler gets a good little run at it, he might get out into the audience.
Oh.
Dragbot's got a little company from behind.
Still got stuck on the disc.
Stay away from that disc.
Someone's finally been inconvenienced by the disc.
The invertibleness of Brawler certainly seems to be the bot that is the best design in this bout.
Oh, Dragbot seems to have broken
We haven't
down.
seen any decent weaponry in action, and it doesn't seem to be moving now. As Brawler goes for a good bit of tactics and hits the bit trigger.
Good bit of
Is
tactics.
Dragbot going to be able to fit in that hole? That thing is so
TBOT.
huge. The audience knows they want to see some burial. It's just a question of who it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be Brawler because Dragbot is looking. Oh! He has found some power from somewhere. Some of his electrics must have got jarred loose and he wasn't getting any power. But now Kill-A-Lot is going to make him pay. Kill-A-Lot with those pincers from the jaws of life, creating the jaws of death, certainly for Dragbot. And as the 10-second clock goes down, I don't think these house bots are going to have time to put Dragbot completely out of commission.
No, still in commission.
He's going to do it anyway. Kill-A-Lot up and over, gives Dragbot its last burnout. But I'll tell you, Dragbot is still in this thing because that clock was out before Kill-A-Lot dropped him in the drink.
Dragbot was immobilized for ages.
Judge's decision again.
Chaos 2-2 is very good.
Now, right from the start, Dragbot was very aggressive. But after a certain point, they had some drive problems, major control problems from up in the booth. They got started again, but it might have been too little too late. We'll see what the judges have to say.
Happy to do that as a Probot, either with a dress or with Desmond Tutu's placing.
To surprise many people, it is the team
Or
of
both.
Brawler
One or both.
going on to the final to face Tricerabot. And guys, I've seen a lot of matches here at Robot Wars, but yours was the most recent. Let's face it, your guy didn't do a whole lot out there. What happened?
Well, about a quarter of the way into it, we just lost control. I don't know if something shook loose or something on the radio, but from that point, we were history.
Okay, but look on the bright side. At least you look like me. All right, now Brawler, a rough one out there. Some might have said it was ugly, but you go on nonetheless to the finals against Tricerabot. How do you like your chances?
Well, Tricerabot is an incredibly tough robot. We faced him before. We'll try to beat him up as much as we can, and hopefully we'll come away victorious again.
That would be nice. Now listen, I think everybody owes you guys a nice round of applause. Not too much for these guys, but be generous nonetheless. Right here on Robot Wars. Yeah.
Get down and give them a nice gentle round of applause. But not too much.
So as King of Diamonds and Dragbot hit the scrap heap, and then there were two.
Okay, this hasn't been a great episode for the you know.
Brawler did a number on Dragbot, dragging him down and out of the competition. When we come back, the Brawler goes punch for punch against the mighty Tricerabot, who will emerge from the smoke and go on to the championship.
Gonna Mick to inject a little bit of energy there.
Thank you very much and welcome back to Robot Wars.
You think Chaos 2 is a green number? Maybe.
History, and so are 4 of the robots. Only 2 remain. Only 1 can prevail. In a second, Tricerabot goes up against the Brawler, but first, let's take a look at how we got here.
All right, Mick, we had quite a Botley crew to start out with. Termite,
Botley
King of Diamonds,
crew?
and Dragbot. And then, first off, we saw Discotech,
This is quite a
Tricerabot, and the
Botley crew.
Brawler. So
Yeah, and what's that one? What's that one where it's where the guy
but Tricerabot was gonna make him feel some pain. Tricerabot
where the guy looks like Swampy?
that lifting arm, and the Brawler made its
That'd be
presence known
great,
as
wouldn't it?
well. no matter how tiny it was compared to the rest of the bots, but Tricerabot was dominating.
Yeah, we bought Marines voting Yorkshire points. Something, that's right.
Everybody was in it till
Something.
the very end. But it was the death of Disco.
I thought we were doing just fine, and there became this square hole in the floor, and I fell in. Man, frustrating.
So, with a frustrated Discotheque out of it, we next saw the Termite, Dragbot, and the King of Diamonds. So, King of Diamonds, dealing from the bottom of the deck, got up to major spinning speed. Not any of the
something refuses to go on the electoral register, right?
Dragbot came in with a long wedge. And Termite just seemed to stay out of the way for most of that round. Definitely not very effective.
Something's not giving the man his photo.
Termite could have been better off digging tunnels, because in Robot Wars they didn't do too well today. After a certain point, it seemed as if all these bots were running out of steam.
Nice Brexit bot. British Bulldog, maybe, or Major Tom, or Chromalot.
Wasn't rolling too far, but Shunt just couldn't take it anymore. Illegally came out of his corner patrol zone.
Yeah, something's parents. Absolutely. Absolutely a report voters.
In the end, we weren't in the pit, and we
Or
didn't burn
worse.
this time.
So as Termite went out, there was only 4 left to fight it out. And they were Brawler and Dragbite, but first we saw Tricerabot and King
That
of
one with
Diamonds.
the sheep, the one with the inflatable sheep on, I reckon they're plaid Cymru.
Spinning best to stay away from the lifting arm of Tricerabot. But Tricerabot's driving ability was just 100% from the beginning of that round. They were using their lifting arm, they were using their speed and agility, and certainly a bit of strategy to get most of those triggers going for the arena.
It's almost in
First it was
pain.
the Disc of Doom trigger, and then they hit the pit trigger. And of course, King of Diamonds obliged them by hitting the pit themselves.
Looks like we went into the pit. Triceratops went prehistoric on us.
So the King of Diamonds ran out of extra cards, and Brawler and Dragbot were up next. So then we had the classic Davy and Goliath opposition with Dragbot and Brawler. Brawler, another spinner, could have got up to
good
speed
evening.
and done some real damage on Dragbot, but Dragbot served as an amazing ramp, a
British
high-speed
Bulldog
ramp.
forgot to register, maybe.
But they certainly had their share of problems.
Should I do an
in this round
election
as well.
special?
There for a minute, they just didn't have
I don't even know what it would
power
be.
going to those wheels.
A stream where I plot
Promptly
robots
got
on
his
a
power
political
going again,
spectrum.
only to drive into the corner patrol zone, where Kill-A-Lot and Shunt were going to make a quick mess of him. Kill-A-Lot got him up and over the rail, but the clock had already counted down, and that went to a judge's decision where the Brawler prevailed.
All that work down the drain.
Yep, you win some, you lose some.
Yep, start over, try again.
Well, with King of Diamonds and
Yeah,
Dragbot
probably.
out, that brings us to the final.
What do you think Chromalot
And this
got his
final is
knighthood for?
Tricerabot and the Brawler.
After the break, Tricerabot and Brawler will be walking down this tunnel, getting ready to battle it out for a place in the grand finale. Keep watching Robot Wars Extreme Warriors on the new TNN.
Yeah, you better do what Carol says.
Whoa, yeah, thank you. Welcome
Don't
back to
know who
Robot
Jenny
Wars
Lex
on the
is.
new TNN. Tricerabot and the Brawler have beaten their way to the finals. Now, are you with me?
Redcliffe's just said colonialism. I don't know what that's an answer to.
It's time to settle the score.
Oh, what did Kill-A-Lot get his knighthood for?
And here we go,
Yeah, maybe.
for the final. Tricerabot up against the Brawler.
Jenny Lex is not going to solve that. Yeah, no idea who Jenny Lex is. I don't know who this Cozzy Lib is either.
From Chino, California, Brawler.
So as RefBot scans over the arena for this final, we're having a look at the Brawler team with Errol Miller, David Miller, and Linda Miller. And there's the Tri-Sarabot team with Mike Morrow, Nicole Morrow, and Ron Ender. The house bot in this final will be the Tusks of Matilda. And joining her, the Diamond Head Jacks of Shunt.
Three.
Yeah, I don't know who these people are, Jason.
Here we go for the final. This is make or break
No,
time for the
no, I don't think they have at all, Jason.
Tri-Sarabot with some supreme driving skills. And the brawler definitely needs to get in this one. Listen to those tires squealing off a Tri-Sarabot.
This is surely Tri-Sarabot's to lose, isn't it?
Positive traction. Tri-Sarabot knows better.
Oh, what's
to
Matilda
let
up to?
brawler get a good run at him. Because if that thing gets spinning, you never know. He's got a tire puncture. Well, the brawler has got to do something here because it really feels like Tri-Sarabot is going to be
Why would a horse have a cow's hand?
They've got the size, the power, the driving skill. Not much in the weaponry, but
A couple of the teams have a female member, Big Papa, but we haven't heard them speak, as far as as far as I can remember. I was paying attention to.
Just kind of waiting for his moment to get in there. Tri-Sarabot circling the brawler. The winner of this is going to go to the grand final, so these guys definitely know they got to win it to stay in it. The brawler gets into the corner patrol zone with Shunt and just gets out in the nick of time. Well, Shunt would have made him feel it as the invertible brawler gets flipped over by Tri-Sarabot again. The Disc of Doom is spinning in the middle of that arena. And the brawler is just trying to stay out of trouble as best as possible. But Tri-Sarabot is
not doing any damage, is it? Well, either of them. But Tri-Sarabot can just push it about.
The controls of Tri-Sarabot knows just what to do. As the poor brawler seems impaled on the front of Tri-Sarabot now. The brawler might have lost some power to the wheels, but no, he's still got it. Tri-Sarabot using its weaponry
Psycho Sprite lasted longer than Liz Truss.
To its maximum potential. As poor brawler has been on the run for most of this round, they've got to do something now as Tri-Sarabot backs into the pit trigger.
Do you think my Psycho Sprite tribute TikTok will get instantly muted without loading?
Tri-Sarabot done magnificently through this round. The brawler still has a chance, but unfortunately for the brawler team, Tri-Sarabot is completely impenetrable. These guys, look at the rail around the side of the wheels. They can't get in anywhere. Can't get a
there we go.
Look at that driving skill. Tri-Sarabot just dumps the brawler in the hole. What a good piece of driving. They weren't ready for that. Certain weight disadvantage.
Oh yeah, look, it's not good, I guess. At least you can push it around.
Tri-Sarabot team.
Okay, now Brawler, as we can see by the stitches, the scars, the bumps, the bruises, you guys are basically known for taking a licking and keep on ticking, and indeed you did that. You were determined to fight it out until the end.
Yes, absolutely. They're complete pros over here, Tri-Sarabot, Team Juggerbot. We're very happy to compete against them. They did a fabulous job, and we gave it our most.
You thought this guy was that good?
Yes, he's very good.
Oh, actually, we were all back there saying,
my trademark
you're a force to be reckoned with. Too much power on the part of the robot.
done a song since I lost my voice.
Brawler, but also maybe your driving skills completely outclassed the brawler.
Oh, unless you came winning more vision.
They were all over the place.
But I
They were
don't.
really hard to keep up with, and that robot is indestructible. It's just solid metal with no real places for us to get into and do any damage. And we flip them over, they keep driving, and flip them over, and they keep driving. They have an amazing robot, and it was tough.
So the only way to truly vanquish them was to open up the pit and send them down to their doom.
The pit of oblivion is the only way to handle the situation.
Any predictions for the final?
It's going to be bloody.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be bloody. I certainly hope so. Well, that's our episode for this time. But stay tuned next time as 6 more of the world's best robots fight it out in an attempt to become the Robot Wars Extreme Warriors champion. Until next time, fight on.
Next time
I did watch a bit of it, Jason.
Warriors, we're going to see destructive criticism. Lightning
Destructive criticism.
General Chomsalot. G-Force. The Marauder. And Runaway. All right here on Robot Wars.
Okay. We're not going to watch it now.
Welcome to another
Well, that sounds like it's in a different ear. I can always turn it to mono. I saw the one where he sang My Humps to the tune of Blowing in the Wind. I thought that was good. Oh, this is the wrong string. This is the wrong string. Ignore that. It did work really well, didn't it? Okay, let's take another break. We'll come back. We will, and then it will be time for Techno Games. He also sang a song, with like the master camera. The camera inside his mouth looking out at a child's adventure playground. Okay, yeah, that I'm not going to do that, I think. That's, yeah, so it's but bold. Okay, let's take a break. We'll come back. It'll be time for Techno Games. Right. Where's the button? Here. Right, okay, we're back in a minute.
Yes. Yes, because we won the division.
That's going to be big cash for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, hosting a playoff game in Tokyo.
Yeah,
first year.
They're going to be mad in China for... what did I say China for?
Jesus Christ.
They're going to be mad in China for it. It's that bloody stream we did with King of Time. It's made me racist. He left... Yeah, I think that was probably part of it, wasn't it? Big Papa.
Welcome to another edition of Robot Wars Extreme
how's that? How about right?
Last time you would have seen Rosie the River decimate the opposition. Today it's the
Yeah, he is. Can't argue with him. We write these down as well. Grubby little bint. Do you know what? I have come into possession of some child photos. Give it a push. Oh, well done, Jack.
Nice.
I'm not sure how well the animation went there when he got hit. Nice dive from Jack there. Boom.
Oh.
Shepard's gone into the rest of the show. That's true. That's busy. Yeah.
What about the others? Well, they were very attractive. The dog was very attractive. The Kermit was very attractive. But the engineering ones in the end against the artistic blend.
We might get a conquer through the middle here. We might get Honker on the safe route, on the cross route.
Yeah.
But we are going for a conquer. He's got it! Oh, do you know what? You block.
Yes! You keep diving.
Yeah, but
I
thought we had to get
just
to the
over the line.
I thought we had to get to the line. I thought that dive was needed.
Nah.
There we go, a conquer. Hacker-pot. That's a flightless player, isn't it? I'm not going to fight Jesse Nelson. Now, hang on, don't I agree with Little Mix? Don't I agree? Yeah, I may be doubting the Lord's plan, and that's a fair criticism. I agree with Jesse Nelson. Oh! Oh! And he's through! They've got good new animation. Okay, I'm back. Here I am. Hello. I'm back. And it's time for Techno Games. Let me just find the episode. and then it will be Techno Games time. Thanks for clipping. I'm sure. Oh, no, the clip made me cough. Okay, let me find Techno Games. What day are we on? I think we're on day 6 now, aren't we? We're on day 6? Let's have a look. Oh no, I think we saw day 6. I think we're on day 7. Okay, let me that's probably right. Okay, let's get over to the dome. Let's get over to the dome. Let's ignore that. Okay. Oh, this is wrong. Okay. That's fixed. So okay, let's go. It's Techno Games time.
The biggest and the best in science sports are revving up and getting ready for action.
Big fan of Sexy Garrett. Is that? Have you typed that in the wrong chat, Big Bubba?
From the Technodrome at Shepperton Studios, we bring you Techno Games 2002.
Welcome to Techno Games, our mission to boldly go where no robots have gone before. This is day 7. That's not football. Take a look at the Techno Games assault course. There's robot pride at stake in the tug of war. We have our first swimming quarterfinals. The last of our shot putters. There's mayhem in the heavyweight sprint semi. And a race to the top in the final of the natural.
I've forgotten about the one that's a big shoe.
And giving us their analysis today and for the rest of the games are our resident techsperts, Professor Martin Smith of the Technology Innovation Centre of the University of Central England and Professor Noel Sharkey of Sheffield University and Director of the Creative Robotics Unit at Magna. Now, in a moment, we're going live to the second of today's quarterfinals in the assault course. But first, let's see who took to the terrain and who fell by the wayside in the heats.
Okay, who took to the terrain?
And now it's the tyres. Wolf
Wolf.
finds a way through and gets to the finish. Cat's Whiskers is about to score. He knocks that out of the way as well as the bricks, pushing the tyres out of the way. Oh, good positioning by Smash and Grab, takes it over the ramp. The goal is scored. Smash and Grab goes through the tyres, driving through. And Sprocket
Shame there's no assault course in the regular Olympics, isn't it? Actually, maybe that's not a shame.
It's with Big Bro, who makes light of the tyres.
Barry Davis took a look at what happened in today's first race.
First quarter final features.
Oh, do we want to bet channel points on this? Okay, we got. These are going to be quick. These are going to be quick predictions. So this is better than the Euros. Is it? And whose Cat's Whiskers going to be against?
In the heat, they took 72 seconds to beat Stonosqua. In contrast, Wolf beat AAT in 32.94 seconds. So the favourites are the team from Swanley.
Keith, this is George.
I'll add in a draw option, but I don't believe that's going to happen. Okay, you've got 1 minute. Get your channel points in.
Julie, we're Team Cat's Whiskers, and I think we're going to do very well because we've got great traction, great manoeuvrability, and big heavy motors.
Big
Hi,
heavy
I'm
motors.
Gareth. I'm team captain. This is me mate John, and together we built Wolf. Nice and nippy, 2 wheels together like that, straight in the centre, easy to get round those concrete
Who's it going to
blocks.
be, Cat's
We ain't getting
Whiskers
no
or
trouble with
Wolf?
this assault course. We're going to win.
Cat's Whiskers or Wolf?
Gareth's side.
Team stand by to compete. Power up.
Okay, they are about to power up. You wish Wales were in Euro '96. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? I think Ryan Giggs was injured for a lot of the qualifying campaign. Okay. Anyone else wants to get channel points in? You've only got a few seconds left, and then it will be time to power up. Okay, we're powering up.
Cat's whiskers near. Stand by to compete. Power up.
Cat's whiskers nearer the camera. Far side is Wolf. And Wolf slightly quicker away.
Oh, Cat's whiskers has got into a brick.
And Wolf is already through the first obstacle because the Cat's whiskers can't find the way home. Through the second comes Wolf. Maneuvering well, Cat's whiskers finally gets past the first as Wolf comes in to score a goal. And now turns to the top.
Well done, Wolf. They've got stuck. They've got stuck. Oh, the tires have fallen over.
On top of Wolf, Cat's whiskers stuck at the bottom of the ramp, and Wolf crosses the finishing line. The Cat's whiskers won't finish.
Oh dear.
But Wolf sets a time of 34.65.
Wolf's the winner.
Not as fast as its heat, but still going to be hard to beat.
So now we can go down live to Andy Collins for the second quarter-final. Now, Andy Big Bro completed the course in record time if it hadn't incurred a time penalty last time. So is he going to be more careful this time?
I think he's being more careful, and I think he's sulking at the moment. I'll go over to him in a minute. But first of all, smash and grab. You had a little bit of damage.
Yeah, we lost a bit.
We
lost a bit, yes, we did.
It still works.
It still works.
Still
we're
runs.
not too worried about that part anyway.
But the thing is, right, you're up against Big Brother.
No,
Ian's a really good driver.
He's a good driver and he's fast too.
Let's go over to Big Brother. Ian.
Hi, mate.
Now, you've got to be careful here, all right? OK, the referees are watching you very closely after what you did in the last round, all right?
I didn't say I had to go round
You've got to pick your way through the maze, not just barge your way through it, OK? OK?
Right.
Try and beat the record. You nearly did it last time until you picked up the time penalty. So we go from the Big Brother to
Okay,
the
get your
Big
channel
Brother.
points in. Who's going to win this one?
The big. Thanks, Andy. Now over to Barry Davis to guide us through the action.
Did he just say something bad?
Big Bro from
Hang on. Well, look, get your channel points in. We'll review what Andy just says.
Barge your way through it, OK? OK?
Right.
Try and beat the record. You nearly did it last time until you picked up the time penalty. So we go from the Big Brother to the Big Mama, Philippa.
Less of the big. Thanks, Andy. Now over to Barry Davis to guide us through the action.
Big Bro from Brighton took just 22 seconds to finish the course and remove Sprocket before those 10 penalty points. In contrast, Smash and Grab from further down the coast at Lancing took nearly twice as long to remove Quadsy.
I don't think there's going to be a draw. Okay, we've got a few seconds. Get your channel points in.
Team, stand by to compete.
Stand by to compete.
Power up.
Here we go.
They leave the line together. Big Bro trying to find a way through, both of them having problems, and Big Bro a little sluggish by previous standards, now finds the opening, and then slows down.
It's having a little bit of radio trouble, isn't it?
Smash and Grab, and gaining on Big Bro, strangely slow.
Oh, but he's driven off the edge. He's driven off the edge of the seesaw.
Very slow heat indeed, and I think Smash and Grab may well be out of it. But this is a very strange performance by Big Bro. It's as though we're watching it in slow motion. The struggle continues as it comes to score a goal. Smash and Grab clearly out of it, can't get going again. Now the tyres. Oh, and a problem there. The power doesn't seem to be with Big Bro.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Taking a very
Sticking
long run
tyres.
second attempt. And just about makes it, reaches the finishing line to the enormous relief of Ian Watts. Not a good performance by Big Bro.
It's not a good
but
performance,
even so,
no.
Big Bro will make it through to the semi-final. But it needs some invigorating from somewhere if it's to go further than that.
Fastest quarter-final for sure. Smash and Grab. It was there for the taking. It's obvious Big Brother had some trouble.
Yeah.
All you had to do was finish the course. What happened?
We got stuck on the ramp. In actual fact, the piece of metal that fell off was supposed to stop us doing that.
Gotcha.
So we needed it after all. So we did, yeah.
So it's all gone wrong. And it was there because
it's all
Big
gone
Brother
wrong.
was in serious difficulty. Let's find out what was wrong. You were so slow.
I know, I've got another dead battery. I lost a battery in one of the other tournaments a couple of days ago, and another one's failed. So I think it's time to go out and buy some new ones.
Because if you don't get the batteries fixed, you're not going to go through to the final, are you? Because everybody's going to beat So slow.
You got any batteries, mate?
Oh.
Actually, we can do a good deal on batteries.
Are you going to give us batteries?
We'll sell them. Come along.
Oh, yes. Make a bit of a profit.
Absolutely, got to do something.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Well done.
Big Pro's winning time, a very slow 1 minute 13.34. And in the semi-final on Thursday, it goes against the very quick Wolf.
Wolf against Big Pro.
Wolf is proving himself to be the robot of the event, almost. And there's a few others that we can look out for, but they're really good times just coming in with 34.65. Cat's Whiskers weren't much competition because they didn't finish, but what I noticed with both robots that was interesting was they were both going into reverse to do certain things, like the obstacles and the goal scoring. Why would they be doing that?
It's very hard to steer a ball if you're a wedge. The ball can roll up anywhere, so if you've got a plain flat back, it's much easier to control the angle of which you hit the ball.
Anyone got a plain flat back?
Really
very lucky to get through with a time like that.
But more technical traumas in that heat.
Yes. It's good that he has the sort of design limits that even with bad batteries it still works, but even so.
Yeah. But smash and grab, what a shame. Very good first round, very competent performance, a little bit slow, 40 seconds, but getting caught in the seesaw.
And that's as far as they're going.
That's just the luck of the game.
Thanks, guys.
You don't
Make
want
sure
to
you
get caught
tune
in
in
the
tomorrow
seesaw,
when the
do you?
last batch of robots will be trying to navigate their way to the assault course semi-finals. But now it's time to find out which robots stood tall and which couldn't take the strain in the tug of war. This is how the first heats yesterday turned out.
And Big Pro immediately with the pull, and into the pit goes Mighty Mouse. British Bulldog backing away, taking Chip with it, right to the brink. But now reverse comes into it, but it's still in favour of British Bulldog. Chip right on the edge of the pit, holding, and British Bulldog adjudged the winner.
The seesaw's too good to be
Watch the
true.
robots squaring up for today's tugging.
Hoping to pull the other into the pit are Ridgway from Nutley in East Sussex, Jeff Smith, John Bell and his 10-year-old daughter Sarah, and Storm Chaser from Huntingdon,
Hashtag tug talk.
Cambridgeshire, Andrew Marchant, David
Yeah,
Campbell,
that presumably that's what's on that
Storm
hashtag.
Chaser.
I'll
These
give his
boys
Simon.
mean business. Not content with running 24-volt motors on 36 volts, they've even gone to the trouble of adding ballast to the machine to get it to weigh 100 kilos on the dot. But other teams are doing the same thing. Overheating in this is going to be a critical factor, particularly the motors. The hotter they get, the more inefficient they become. So with these points in mind, let's see how they bear up under the strain of competition.
Hi, we are Team Ridgeback. This is our robot, Ridgeback.
Full steam ahead.
We're here to compete in the tug of war. So we do well.
Full
We
steam
have
ahead,
nice soft
indeed.
rubber tyres. We have large 750-watt motors. We have a very high gear ratio. We are going to get out there and we are going to pull them.
Maybe these robots would be more heavy if they were an ant.
You're not confident in tug of war.
Oh, here we are. Back.
Stand by to compete.
You have no chance at all.
Power up.
Storm Chaser on the right, Ridgeback
Oh.
on the left. Storm Chaser
Oh,
doing
great.
the job
Hello,
initially.
Angel Interceptor. You're just in time to see this wonderful tug of war. Oh, there we go. There we go.
For Storm Chaser. Didn't take too long.
Hello,
Ridgeback
hang on, let's
resisting
pause.
for a
Let's
while.
pause. Let's pause and say hello properly. Hello, Angel Interceptor. Hello, friends of Angel Interceptor. I hope you had a good stream. We're watching some Techno Games, which I think will be pretty self-explanatory. It's sort of like a Robot Wars Olympics. Do I have anyone watching who does not already follow Angel Interceptor? Probably not. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord if you want. Yeah, it's currently a tug of war. I am okay,
But
thanks.
then, unable to withstand the pull. The winning time, 7.09 seconds, not to compare with Big
Right,
Bro
Storm
2.22
Chasers just won
yesterday,
the
but
tug of
Storm
war
Chaser
heat.
in the semi-final round. This now is
Yeah, also give
Young
Brad
Arms,
Sanchez. Why not give Brad
Yelverton
Sanchez a
from
follow?
Devon, the Wilkinson family,
Okay.
led by Father John.
Hellbound
And their opponent is Sprocket from East Farley.
and Sprocket. They're going to be pulling.
Captain Mick Reed.
No problem, Angel.
This is Sprocket. Good, strong pulling power robot. Four-wheel
I am
drive,
keeping the Brad
going into
Sanchez
the tug
command
of war.
noted.
We're right up to the weight limit. We're pretty certain there's only one robot out there that might beat us.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm John. I'm the team captain. This is Vicky. This is James. This is our robot, Hellbound. We're up from the West Country to show you Londoners how it's done. We're in turret war, and we're going to give as good as we get.
Take that, Londoners.
Hellbound at 91 kilograms.
Please stand by to compete.
Sprocket.
Yeah, great to see Vicky.
Hellbound.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, show those Londoners how it's done.
By Hellbound.
I don't think the Londoners are going to see anything. Oh no, go on. No.
Finally goes a very, very good contest. London in the end, not a happy hunting ground for the team from Devon. They resisted strongly and looked for a brief moment as though they might turn it here. But it proved a false storm. Longest contest so far, 15.22 seconds, and the semi-final lineup has Storm Chaser against British Bulldog.
British Bulldog against Storm Chaser, Sprocket against Big Bro.
Right, that was very exciting, and I think I know why. Well, you two think you know why. You two think you've already seen the finalists, don't you?
It's very quick and easy. Definitely Storm Chaser and Sprocket. They will definitely be in the finals, yeah.
It seems to me that the ones that are four-wheel drive have got a big advantage over the two-wheel drivers. And as well, the four-wheel drive people have been rather more clever, and they've used a much higher gearing. They both used around 20 to 1, whereas the other two guys have used about 10 to 1. So
you want to use 20 to 1 gearing, guys.
In that respect.
There's a big weight difference in that race, though. 26 kilos for Storm Chaser over Ridgeback, and 36 kilos for Sprocket over Hellbound.
Right.
So a big weight difference makes a vast difference in this game.
These ones particularly are Robot Wars contenders, aren't they? They're big, heavy robots that are built for fighting. And does that help them or hinder them?
Yeah, rather than Jonathan just in a leather jacket, getting his knees really close to someone.
Turning force. You don't need particular robustness or lots of weapons on heavy metal or anything like that. Well, as long as it's in the weight limit.
If you were designing a robot for this event, what would you design?
Very high gear ratio, so move very slowly, and either treaded wheels or maybe spiked snowshoes on them, that kind of thing.
And what would it be called?
The winner.
The winner. We like it. Thanks, guys. And tune in tomorrow to see all the action live from the tug-of-war semi-finals.
The winner.
Of course, later in tonight's show, we'll be going
yeah,
live to the final.
That's actually on Sky Sports News now, and Harry is subtitling it.
Of the swimming about to start in the Technodrome pool. Let's take a look at the bionic boatmen who made it this far.
The bionic boatmen.
Green with the finishing time.
Oh, congratulations, Josie. Yeah, please do check out Josie's eBay store. I feel like I should give other people their own commands. Oh yeah, I meant to do one for Kate. That they take you to the link to pay your license fee. What would you like that to do, Gobbler? What would you like that to do? Do you have anything to plug?
The atmosphere has actually changed, because when we first started, it was all smiles and happiness. Now, they're not smiling, they're blinkered, they're locked in, because they know this is the serious
Look at these
stuff.
terrifying
There can
guys.
only be one winner, and that one person will, of course, go through to our grand
Yeah,
final.
go for it,
and a chance
Dad.
to play for that gold medal.
So, are you allowed to tell us who your money's on then, without getting punched?
I will, because I'm going to run away once I tell you. My money is going to be on doggy paddle.
Okay, run away!
Actually, if you're in the Discord, I put a link in there the other day for the Bird.exe's newsletter, which is very good. It's funny. You should sign up to that.
School also won its heat, a time of 41.3. K9000 the second.
No, I'm not sure either, Josie. I'm not sure either. But, you might get some follows. Okay. Yeah, do you know what? That bird should have a command. Bird is often on the stream. I should do that. But it's go in the Discord. It's a pinned message. Okay, let's do channel points on this one. Okay, Hippocrat.
This is Hypocrite in lane 1 from the Westgate Community
He looks like a hippo. That's the joke there. Well, some people are. Molly Nessie Green. Molly Nessie Green. Molly Nessie Green. What would it link to, Big Papa? Molly Nessie Green.
High School also won its heat, a time of 41.3.
Thank you, Dissident. Is that your eBay? Okay, K9002. And of course, Doggy Paddle Deluxe. Because Barry Davis cannot say deluxe.
I'm here with K9000.
Okay, have 2 minutes. Get some channel points on this. Or actually, yeah, or
these boys competed last year, but they're back this year with a more powerful motor in the drill. We've got a higher gear ratio here, a little bit more streamlining on the hull.
Or do they all
I
sink?
think these guys are hopeful of an early victory in the heats.
Hello, my name's Kalim Halim. We are the team from Hazelgrove High School. These are my team members, Rebecca and Kim Dean, and this is our swimming robot, Molly Nessie Green.
Look at this guy.
It's the brainchild of Rebecca here, who wanted to create a monster which had animal-like movement, so we decided to go for the Loch Ness
Yeah,
monster.
that would be good.
The face comes from Ali G, but it's too ugly to be Ali G, so it ends up being Halim G, which is me.
We are the Doggy Paddle Deluxe team. This is my dad, Stephen, and my brother
Sorry,
Josh.
that's supposed to look like Ali G. Firstly, amusingly 90s. I don't think it has got Shrek ears. Yeah.
The face comes from Ali G, but it's too ugly to be Ali G, so it ends up being Halim G, which is me.
We are the
The other girl terrifying stare into the camera.
my dad, Stephen, and my brother Joshua.
Hi, Stephen.
And this is
Hi,
our
Joshua.
robot, the Doggy Paddle
Hello,
Deluxe.
Doggy Paddle
This
Deluxe.
robot is based around a radio-controlled car.
Yeah, but I think it's meant to be
much
me.
shortened to operate a couple of paddles through some cranks, and it seems to operate reasonably well. We're quite happy with it.
Yes. Am I going to have to make Molly Nessie P or whatever? Okay, get your channel points in. Which of these wonderful machines do you think is going to win this? Josh is auditioning for his modelling career. Which one was Josh? Oh, this
It's our
guy.
robot, the Doggy Paddle Deluxe.
Yeah.
This robot is based around a
Yeah,
radio-controlled
yes,
car chassis, much shortened to operate a couple of paddles through some cranks, and it seems to operate reasonably well. We're quite happy with it.
Yes, its original name was Legally Distinct Number of Dalmatians. Okay, here we go.
Doggy Paddle Deluxe.
Does it even pay as extra reviews? I would imagine it does.
If it does win, to compare its time
Okay, here we go.
with the Marlin of yesterday.
They're off.
And it's Doggy Paddle Deluxe that takes the early lead, pressurised though by
Oh, it's not looking good for Molly Nessie Green.
but Doggy Paddle Deluxe from the outside lane.
Oh, yeah, it's got it.
Water. No question as to the qualifier for the final. Doggy Paddle Deluxe, 15.56, the winning time. K9000 the second, in second place. Hypocrite in third. A rather sad figure at the back of the
Lot of
pool
tactical
is
bubble
Molly
wrap.
Nessie Green. K9000 the second, in fact, hit the wall, but
Did
Doggy
hit the wall.
Paddle Deluxe was up and gone and setting a new.
I don't know, Jazzo. He's been doing it the whole
So the
time.
thing is, I can pick a winner. You see, I can pick a team. Well done indeed. Happy with that, Steve?
Thrilled, absolutely thrilled.
Did it go according as planned?
Exactly, yeah. That's perfect. Just good bit of steering, good bit of throttle control. What more can you ask for, eh?
Listen, you're through to the final now,
Yeah.
okay? We're up, no, place for the gold medal. Confident.
Yeah. Well, we've seen one that's a little bit worrying us, but we're going to give it our best shot.
Well, listen, team, best of luck.
Thanks.
Best of luck. Well done.
Best of luck.
That one will be
He was
Marlin,
quite happy,
who's
wasn't
over
he?
4 seconds faster than Doggy Paddle Deluxe's winning time there of 15.56.
Well done if anyone backs.
Lots of
They
records.
did. People did
Well,
back
happy
Doggy Paddle
with the
Deluxe.
Some
Sorry,
wonderful
Deluxe.
water babes there.
Deluxe.
In fact, 4 lovely creatures, but only one winner we could have, and it was Doggy Paddle Deluxe.
Yes.
And were you surprised?
Deluxe.
Not really.
No, neither was I.
Doggy Paddle Deluxe uses radio control racing car motors, which are very efficient and very light. So that's a very good choice of power
Well,
source.
obviously, and the other reason it won was because it was the best looking and cute.
I disagree entirely. I think that K9000 was better looking.
Who cares about the technology? This is what it boils down to. What do they look like? What's the paintwork like?
K9000 was extremely impressive there because, as I said earlier, it was 21 seconds last year.
Who did you think
and
was the better looking of the
49.3
swimming
seconds,
dog
even though they'd
robots?
streamlined it.
Hashtag
But in that
engagement.
race, it was actually 19.69 seconds.
Do you think Doggy Deluxe, Doggy Paddle Deluxe, can make it through all the way and get that gold medal?
I don't think it could get the gold medal against Marlin because, well, we've seen Marlin's at 11 seconds. I don't think they could, unless they put another sort of 1,000 volts into the battery or something.
Thank you. We'll have all the aquatic action from the second heat of round 2 later in the programme. But coming up next, the final of the shot put, an event so explosive the tech teams had to compete outside the arena. Let's have a look at the first shot bots in action yesterday.
The shot bots.
Lob a lot. First attempt looks just a bit short of 15. Good height here and good distance, and they might well have a new world record. It's annihilated the world record, over 25
You get the tape, 15.14 metres.
Just on the 30-metre line.
Okay, these are...
Total Recoil leads at the end of the first round with a distance of 30 metres, but
Yeah,
Super Slinger
it's a robot, the Woogly. It's a robot. I think, Goblin, I think people might have done.
I'm Rick Jarvis, and we're from Blessed Edward Old Corn High School in Worcester.
It's a robot, it's a love lot. It's a bit improvised, this robot, because the cake tin was my mum's, and it was borrowed as such. The car springs as well.
Borrowed as such.
The car, so we're quite lucky to get hold of that.
What kind of school do we think this is?
Coming from 4th place, 14.6.
No, it's a Quality Street 10, right?
It's better than that. It's over the 15.
Yeah, it makes you feel bad, doesn't
over
it?
16
Would have cost the same. It would cost the same as that little plastic tub you get now.
Better balance between height and distance this round.
I think that's the Cumbran Stadium.
16.4.
16.4.
Why is he not saying metres?
Armstrong 2, 15.6 yesterday. They've now been displaced.
It's messed up my alert.
3rd place.
Okay, Brian, you've really cranked it now, but there's been a little bit of a technical hit. What's gone on?
0.81 metres. Spring, and so we didn't know what quality it
There's
was.
the lad.
I overcranked it, and I've split some of the fibres off. There's a little bit of energy left, but not a lot.
So is this going to affect performance big time?
I don't know. We just have to see.
Well, they need to improve on that 15.6. They're to take a medal.
Here we go. Oh, it's blasted straight into the roof, hasn't it?
They had a similar problem last year, this time up off the roof and straight down, but no injuries sustained.
No injuries sustained.
Well, we had the launch power, but we didn't have the horizontal power. The front, as you saw, broke and prevented it going forward.
Now the leaders after round 1, Total Recoil.
Okay, it's Total Recoil. Another fine robot.
And it's another good put. Not quite
Another
as
good
as yesterday,
put.
short of the 30-metre mark. Very consistent. Nice, easy action. Good trajectory. And fired from 45 degrees, a distance of 29.2 metres.
Brilliant, great.
Excellent.
I mean, yeah.
First time I've entered, and we've beat the record, so can't ask further than that.
No, I don't think so.
Excellent.
This is what happened to last year's champions yesterday.
Oh dear.
They were bought too much tension.
Too much tension.
To the safety pin mechanism, so now it's running quite freely. We've just tried it with the maximum, well, towards the maximum number of springs, and it started tightening up again. So we're leaving it as it is. We're going to have a go now.
Okay. Is it going to fire this
Hope they
time?
have better luck this time.
Hey, it's worked.
And they're on the board with a distance short of the 25-metre line. Just the one throw counting for Super Slinger.
The shot.
Flying away. The shot going higher than Total Recoils did.
It did go high,
didn't it? 23.9.
It's an impressive
They might
robot.
have got greater distance.
Well, I'm quite happy with that because we didn't use all the springs. If we'd used all the springs, I'm sure we would have won.
It is. It's bronze this time for last year's winner.
Total Recoil wins.
Blisteringly better by far. No throw in round 2, but they take the silver. Total Recoil, the gold.
So gold and silver both held there from the first throws. But what we saw in the second round was a new bronze, which we probably didn't
Total
expect,
Recoil
did we?
is a good pun,
Well,
yeah.
they managed to fix their pin problem, so
Yeah.
they got the safety pin out this time.
And then we can see what it could really do, which was impressive.
23.9 metres, that was with the 6 springs, so with the 28 springs it could have done really well if they can fix the safety pin problem.
And 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 was interesting as well, because we talked about angles after the first throws.
That's right.
And it comes up again here in the second throws.
Well, it was at 60 degrees angle, so if they'd been at 45 degrees, they could have done better.
If they'd gone to 45, they'd be 15% better, but they'd need to be 45% better to have got a medal. It's interesting to note that they're all springs this time, and springs are much more efficient at releasing their stored energy than elastic bands stretched over pins.
Anything else that particularly caught your eye in that last?
What's that interesting?
Recoil. It was consistent, wasn't it?
It was consistent,
30 metres
yeah.
exactly. But it was. They said that they got 26 metres in the test, so they were doing 4 metres better than the test.
Okay, so they got 29.2 in
But
this
again,
round, 30
it was like they had to use a big winch handle to compress the spring, which was a car suspension spring. So again, if we used more car suspension springs like that, compressed them, it could go an awful lot further, really.
So someone who wants to have a robot lob a ball right across the park, what do they need to be doing?
Make sure they're 45 degrees, make sure they're using springs, and not the leaf springs in cars, because they're designed to have a little bit of damping and absorption. The compression or extension strings are better.
Okay, hope everyone's taken note of that. 45 degrees and
Let's take a look
compression
at how the competitors
springs.
made it to the second heat of round 2.
Roboduck going with great deal of quack. Tad 1 wins. Hydrojuice coming calmly home to take
Hydrojuice. I
second
don't remember
qualifying place.
this.
A game performance from 𝔸𝕾𝕠𝕠𝕕, but Tango the winner, 21.07.
Well done,
Now it's over
Leggy
to Barry
Peggy.
with the lowdown on the teams and machines.
Oh, hang on, we do channel points on this.
𝔸𝕾𝕠𝕠𝕗 from Paynton in Devon, runner-up in her
Okay,
heat and a
Leggy
time of
Peggy.
27.03. Hydrojuice was also a
Hydrojuice.
runner-up, but in a faster time of 24.09. Comes from the Leasden Church of England Junior School in
Oh, shit.
Gosport, Hampshire. Roboduck in the middle lane is the fastest in the field, winning its heat in 19.40. Comes from Essex. Tango was just a little slower, 21.07. The entry
Tango.
of Harrow School in Middlesex.
Oh, boo.
And in the outside
Boo,
lane,
Harrow.
One from the Harwich School in Essex, also a heat winner, but in 47.19.
Hey, I'm with Tango. Look at the size of this
Okay,
beast. This is
2
huge.
minutes. Get your
Now,
channel
these
points in.
boys are using a 12 volt and a 24 volt system. They've got a crank-driven flipper assembly. Look at this, full-size divers flippers. Big, powerful servo.
Look at these
on the rudder
flippers.
Here. And check this out. They're using the same motor that we do in Razor. Maybe with this, they're destined for a little success.
Hi, I'm Matthew Kirk, this is Ryan Webb and this is Kristen Quinn, and we're Team Hydrojuice from Leasland Junior School. This is our robot, and it runs on 4 NiCad batteries, which runs the motor, which goes to the flippers. Our original design only had 1 motor, but this one's got 2 for added power. We're quietly optimistic about how we're going to do in the race.
My name's Paul, this is Stuart, this is William. We've spent 6 months designing this tadpole.
Terrifying stare from William.
Of a tadpole or a fish. We tested it in the local boating
I hope
hall.
so,
It's
Big
proved to be
Papa.
very successful
I
and very
hope so.
popular with the local swans.
Hi, my name is Bob Davis. We're Team Davis, and this is our entry, Roboduck. Roboduck is a flipper-powered swimmer. Bicycle
great
brake
look.
to operate the flippers.
William is
Twin
crying.
motors for added
This
power.
guy's got a real
And
Sam
on the front
Simmons
we have
energy.
Our mascot here with his demonic red eyes.
No, he's not. No, you're right, Big Papa. Okay, got a few seconds. Get your channel points in.
Contenders. Odie, the winner, goes through to the final.
Okay, look at all these lads. Got Tango, Tad 1, Roboduck, Hydrojuice. Get your channel points in now. Or will they all sink? I don't think they will all sink. I think that will be throwing points away. Okay, here we go.
Contenders. 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕, the winner, goes through to the final. And it's Tango and Roboduck. Roboduck showing just ahead.
Come on, Roboduck. Come on, Roboduck.
It's a battle between these two.
So Tango's from Harrow Primary School. Oh, come on, Roboduck. Yes.
18.53 the winning time. Hydroduce third. Leggy Peggy fourth. And Tad
Very serene from Tad.
What a good contest down the entire length of the pool. Roboduck made it a little bit difficult by steering wide, but got home just in front. Tad 1 finally makes it, so all the robots finish the course.
If you were a gambling person, you would put your money on Tango. Why? Well, because they're the experienced team. They've been here before. You wouldn't put your money on the new boys, the new team. But they've come here and they've beaten everybody, and you're through to the final. Bob, your feelings?
Excellent.
It was such a close
Well
race.
done,
Was
Bob.
there at any time a moment of doubt that we're going to lose this?
Well, at the very last moment there, we couldn't quite decide whether it's us or Tango.
Yeah, don't you tell me. I don't want financial advice from Andy.
We knew we'd actually got through.
Well, congratulations, you're through to the final. We're all looking at you now thinking, you could do this, you could be gold medalists. Well done, team. We'll see you in the final.
Need to quicken up a little bit in the final, I suspect, but 18.53, good enough to give Roboduck a place among the last four.
It was very, very close. And in fact, I thought Tango had it for a while. What did you two
He
think?
look a bit like a Just William,
the
didn't he?
machine that's made out of bits of ducting and odd stuff lying around the house. And I think that's marvellous.
And did you notice that the duck was actually trembling?
Hello,
its
Geeky
top?
Chappie. Watching Techno Games.
But Roboduck is really a very clear example of simplicity. There's one motor there working two flippers, and that's why it's doing so well.
And they left a bit of flexibility in the design for tuning up, so they increased the voltage from 12 to 18.
And that improved, that's what improved the time.
So that's clever as
so
well.
So it took it up by nearly a second.
But then Tango, by no means a failure. I mean, you know, it came in second, but it was extremely close.
Well, they improved their time by 10 seconds. I don't know how they did that. We don't know.
That's a big increase.
Peggy Leggy a bit
We don't
disappointing
know.
for us all, though.
Yes, well.
I think she was tired. She was just tired after the last thing.
Yes, well, now she's out.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Sorry, was Philippa jealous of Leggy Peggy?
Semi-finals coming up on Thursday, and if any of today's robots have inspired you, you can check out all the tech specs of top featured competitors at the Robot World website. But right now, the robots are evolving out of the water and onto dry land as we take a look at the second semi in the heavyweight sprint competition. But first, let's check out how the big guys made it this far.
But Ulysses puffing away at the smoke. Black Widow getting nowhere fast. And a nice bit of straightening up as it comes to the finishing line. Ulysses wins. Coral Rabbit's being shaken around a little bit. Clodhopper might qualify for the next round. Finishes in 1:28. The toe cap over the line.
It's that time again, folks, to put on your hard hats and run to the bunkers, because we've got two of the loudest, craziest and scariest robots on the track. Clodhopper,
Yeah, good question,
you're
Big
about
Papa.
30 seconds slower than Ulysses. How are you going to make that time up?
I have no idea.
No idea. You've got no big words for me now, mate, have you?
Okay, 1 minute. Get your channel points in.
So you had a bit of direction.
Will it be
problems
Ulysses?
last
Will
time.
it be
Have you-
Clodhopper?
are you
Will they
able to
both
correct
sink?
that?
No.
You saw that bit? No.
No.
No, once again, no. It's a big nose here at all, lads. Let's go over here to the Ulysses team. Now, guys, the workings inside your robot, you know, like your grommets and your noggins and stuff like that, must take one hell of a battering.
Sure, look, that look what happened the last time. It took half the arena out there, like.
It did take half the arena, and I noticed that you sort of like veered off to the left. So we've put you as far right as we can.
Yeah.
Now, okay?
What about the
Give you a
grommets
bit
and
more track to
noggins?
blow.
The eyes fell off, so I couldn't see where it was going.
Right, right.
I told you, we don't control it.
Okay. Have you managed to do the running repairs? You've got that all fixed up now?
We hope so, yeah.
Okay, guys, remember, one of you is going to go through to the final. Best of luck.
Who's going through to the final?
Ulysses are the defending champions. They come from Dublin, and their winning time in their heat was 42.47 seconds. Clodhopper took rather longer, 1 minute and 28 seconds. For
I'm
the
a
team
big
from
fan of
Bedford in
Clodhopper.
Devon. Well, for Clodhopper. It's a question of putting the best foot forward.
Okay. Clodhopper's slower, but Ulysses might crash into the wall. So, okay, here we go.
Will the eyes have it? Not too much in it at the beginning, but Ulysses loses
eyes
one
go
eye
off.
again and is cutting across into Clodhopper's lane. Is there a danger of a disqualification? I doubt it. The eye still blinking. There's a mark on the toe of Clodhopper. Ulysses has the advantage, but continues
It's going into
to
the
go
wall.
to the left. Would it attempt to climb the wall as in the heat?
Does Ulysses veering to the left change your opinion of how it would vote?
But now using the wall very effectively. Down goes the 20-metre mark, the finishing line in sight. Clodhopper with another 8 metres to go as
There we
Ulysses
go.
crosses the line and goes through to the final. An obvious Irish delight.
Clodhopper's turned round.
But it's turned itself around. Ulysses has its own style. Don't get in its way is the message. But it makes it to the finish, one-eyed or not. And so, eventually, after turning itself round, toes over the line for Clodhopper 2.
Well done, Clodhopper.
They just don't build these robots to last. Right, whose is this? That's yours, obviously. Yeah, and I presume this is yours, Clodhopper.
Thank you.
Good start. Even Stevens, it was head-to-head.
Well, we put our best foot forward, but it wasn't quite fast enough.
Would you please stop with all the boot and foot remarks, please, sir? They're wearing a bit thin now. It was really good. They're up to the 5-metre mark, and then they just turned it up a bit and they just pulled away from you.
Yeah, I think so. Well, they do have a petrol engine in there.
And he's got the cheek to tell people not to do jokes.
Once again, losing bits of your robots, but you've done it. You're through to the final. You're up against Scuttle, right? What are you going to do to your robot to make him that wee bit faster? Can you find it? Can you do it?
We're going to kick the living daylights out if we catch it.
If you catch it. If you catch it, Scuttle's not going to go down.
45.94, Ulysses winning time. Clodhopper will now take on Black Widow for the bronze. It's Scuttleby squared against Ulysses for the gold.
We're about to do the tech specs on a giant boot and a furry red thing with lots of legs.
I think things have gone all right.
I don't know how we conduct a serious interview about
Ulysses just beat Clodhopper.
It's just fabulous.
Yes, it was really good.
It's a real treat. I love it. So why did Ulysses win then, chaps?
Really, Latin scholars at home should notice that Ulysses in that race turned into its enemy Cyclops during the race.
Indeed, indeed. The one
Good classical.
but the other thing.
Good classical reference from
that
Noel.
they suddenly sped up just when they needed to. Now, how did they manage to do that?
Well, they don't do anything that just runs along. And the problem is their stride is by far the longest in there. And the problem with that is that sometimes when it's moving so fast up and down like that without great big weight, you notice that every so often it suddenly seems to slow down and stop.
Yeah, almost like it's just having a break.
And that's because it's bouncing up and down so fast that it can't move forward.
To bore you with the technical reason, even though they're about identical weight, Ulysses has about 4 times the power of Clodhopper.
Yes.
That's, or possibly the alternative technical reason is that Clodhopper got stuck in its own bootlaces.
Yes, yes, I did notice the shoelaces were undone. And at that point, they turned around and went into reverse, which I thought was very wise.
Yes, it was very wise.
But it still didn't win them the race. Thanks, guys. Now, to round off the show, we're about to go live to the floor of the Technodrome
I
with
don't
top
know.
2 robot rope climbers.
But my guess would be Ulrika Johnson was the first host, and she was shit at it.
Got to today's final, and in doing so, beat old favourite
Jane was very
Skeletron
good,
into
but then
bronze medal
Philippa,
position.
during the second series, Philippa would have been on maternity leave. So Philippa then was available, so they got Philippa in, I guess.
Skeletron going at her own pace. And away goes RC1, jerky style, but eating up the rope.
Okay, it's Bread Santa's favourite event.
Okay, well now we can go over to the new generation of finalists.
She clearly hated the
robots.
job
So, Andy, are
with
they
Papa.
full
I
of
think that's what it
Well,
was.
it's funny you should say that, old girl. Because it really should be
Oh,
a
shut up,
one-horse
Andy.
race. But my spies tell me that the Ascender crew have been making some fine modifications to your machine. What have you been up to, Murray?
We've doubled the voltage. It's now running at 20 volts, which we've never tested, and it might well kill itself.
It's a do or die.
Do or die.
It certainly is.
Do or die. Let's go over here to the RC1 team. David, They've made some modifications. They say they've really tweaked the battery to the maximum. It's either going to shoot up there or it's going to go nowhere. Are you worried?
Yeah, it could be, you know. It's fast anyway. We're faster at the moment, but, you know, it's the one that gets to the top that wins.
You should be a politician. You're so diplomatic. You put it so well. And yet James is going, James, you're going to win this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. OK, James, it's all down to you, mate. Remember,
Okay.
whoever
You've
wins
got 1
this
minute.
will
Get
be
your
getting
channel points
gold
in.
medal. Best of luck to both teams.
Here's the final. Just the final.
Now,
Just the
Barry
big
Davis
one.
is going to take us through the action.
It's been a startling debut by RC1
Okay.
in the Techno Games.
Got a minute. Get your channel points in.
David
Is it going to be
Seeger,
RC1?
James,
Is it going to be Ascender 2?
Berwick High School, Mr. Hubbard and Murray McPherson and Aidan Wiggum, 2 pupils.
Or will they both sink?
Will the gamble of increased
I
power
can't imagine
pay
they'll
off?
both sink.
Or is it to be a
Okay, they have
new
increased their
record, time to
power.
beat 8 points?
Okay, this is RC1. It's got a kind of action of a monkey. Ascender is more like a sort of insect. Get your channel points in. Who do you think is going to win? I'd imagine RC1 is the favourite, but they did say they've made Ascender faster. They just said that. Okay, here we go.
Or is it to be a new world record? Time to beat 8.94. Away they go. Very quick start by RC1. Good battling though by Ascender 2. But RC1 is going to win it against the clock. And it is a new
It's
world
RC1.
record, 8.53.
It's RC1. Ascender stopped.
But just look at the simplicity of this style for RC1. Ascender 2 did its best, but there was no beating this little robot. And eventually, Ascender 2 ran out of power.
This event has brought us everything. We've seen legend robots get beaten and world records smashed like it's going out of fashion. Time now for the medal ceremony. Over here we go to the bronze medals to give them to the old girl. And I know Philippa will be very pleased indeed because she's a great fan as well. Skeletron, there are the bronze medals for you, team. Well done. As for the silver, that goes to the Ascender team. Souped it up. At the end of the day, it just broke down, but you've got some silver medals. I hope that makes up for it. Well done, guys. But the gold medals go to a team who have come here and
It is a nice pillow,
smashed
isn't it?
the world record. They are the gold medalists. Please make some noise and give it up for RC1. There you are, guys. Well done. Well done, teams.
So gold for little RC1, silver for Ascender 2, and after taking the gold medal for the last 2 years, Skeletron now has to settle for bronze.
So, Martin, give me 3 good reasons why RC1 won.
Well, first of all, it was the lightest of the 3 robots. Secondly, it was using a motor which was a radio-controlled car racing motor, so it's built for speed. And the third reason is it was using rotary motion, whereas something like Skeleton
Yeah,
is
the
using
2-time gold medal winner
When you're using
Skeletron.
oscillation motion,
Yeah,
you've
you're
got to
right,
accelerate,
Bridget.
stop,
It did lose
accelerate
you one,
backwards
yeah.
and forwards, and that uses a lot of power and takes time.
The key to their machine was the clamping and releasing mechanism. Now that's very important for all the machines, and both Ascender 1 and Ascender 2, because you've got to hold onto the rope,
Yeah.
release it, hold on to
Yeah.
it, release it.
And so what was special
So many
about that
of them,
mechanism?
what they use is they use some sort of hydraulic
Don't get one
or
bread
pneumatic
Santa's
ram
hand.
that clamps onto the rope. But they used something that was very, very simple. Ascender used simply a little thing that turned, so it when the rope when it
Skeletron did get the coveted
sticking
Nesta
into the rope,
award,
when
yes.
it moved, it wasn't.
Right.
So just a
It's
very,
Hunter
very
is a
simple.
Techno Games historian, yeah.
RC1's was even cleverer. They used this very simple ratcheting mechanism. So it's a little ratchet that comes round very, very fast, extremely
Well,
fast.
that may have been why it was created,
So
Brady. We don't know.
It holds onto the rope, but as soon as they move, it releases
We
immediately.
don't know. We've
So
no
there's
way of
hold-up
knowing what
whatsoever.
was going through Ray Tate's mind.
Yes, it was like that, yeah.
Thanks, guys. Don't forget, you can vote for the robot who you fancy as a star of the future in the People's Vote at the Robot World website. Just don't be surprised if your robot hero doesn't answer any fan mail. Here are the machines you can choose from in today's competition. Mighty Mouse, our first robot from the
Yeah,
USA,
I wonder
and
who's got
possibly the most
closest.
sophisticated robot in the game.
He's got closest to the Egont. didn't like that. Well, no, I would
Jack
imagine
Flash, a beautiful design and surely a contender for the special award.
it's an unpleasant thought.
Tomorrow, we'll be getting off to a flying start with the rocket car event, seeing semi-final action in the light sprint and tug of war, and watching the beautiful game in all its glory in the final of the football. But today, we've seen the rope climb champion RC1 set a new world record in the natural rope climb
Special
for the third
awards.
time in the games. Plus, 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 completed her own unique treble. She's now collected Techno gold, silver, and bronze. What a lady!
There you go. Philippa knows. Philippa knows, buddy.
If you'd like details of how to take part in Techno...
And yeah, this is one of our favourite things about the show. For anyone new, any of the raiders, the credited writers, and I'm not making this up, include Peep Show and Succession's Jesse Armstrong and Sam Bain. That's who's writing this.
Details of how to take part in Techno Games 2003, call 08700 100 678 for an application pack. Or if you have a text phone, dial 08000...
Can I replay a sign-off? Yeah, we're going to judge whether it was well written. But yeah, keep this in mind. This was written by the creators of Peep Show.
Surely a contender for the special award. Tomorrow, we'll be getting off to a flying start with the rocket car event, seeing semi-final action in the light sprint and tug of war, and watching the beautiful game in all its glory in the final of the football. But today, we've seen the rope climb champion RC1 set a new world record in the natural rope climb for the third time in the games.
Wow.
Plus, 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 completed her own unique treble. She's now collected Techno gold, silver, and bronze. What a lady. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
That was it. What a lady.
If you'd like details of how
What
to
a
take
lady.
part in Techno Games 2003, call 08700 100 678 for an application pack. Or if you have a text phone, dial 08000 15 33 50.
Yeah, Wow's in the chat for what a lady. Okay, there we go. A wonderful evening of Bobots. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Some good Techno Game action. I don't know. It's got quite late, Brady. It's a school night. People have got to be up for. Skeletron looks like Jennifer Lawrence at the end of Mother. Is that true? Hang on. I've got something for the end of the stream. I've got something for the stream. Yeah, but it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. People have to go to bed. Yeah, Josie's got other things to do. I do have a Vox Pop to play for the end of the stream. I've not seen this, so this is as always, testament to the misplaced faith that I put in the viewers of the stream. Okay, hang on. We've got a Vox Pop to finish off. Oh, ignore this. What's a bit insulting? This is. I'm showing the utmost faith in people. I've not vetted this. I'm just going to play. Someone watching the stream has sent me a video, and I'm going to play it without having looked at it. Is that insulting? It's the ultimate compliment to how over-trusting I am. And also, bear in mind, clearly I can see which viewer it is. Okay, let's see. Is it going to be I Love Dead Metal? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I really like Pete's stream a lot. I really like it when he shows pornography and also racist things. Those are my favourite bits of his streams.
Yeah, there we go. See? Should have checked that, shouldn't I? Yeah, and Big Papa, I was right, wasn't I? I was right to say that, wasn't I? I was right to say that. There were some good Vox Pops. There were some good Vox Pops. No, it was a nice. It was a. You know, it's nice to have praise for the stream. You know, not missing. No, you're right, Big Papa. I was wrong. I was wrong, wasn't I? I was wrong. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I do worry that more Vox Pete's might come in over the next few weeks. If you do want to send me a Vox Pete, why not? Why not DM me on Discord? And if you want, you can join the Discord. Anyway, we need a robot song. What does that mean, Jez? What does that mean? Do you want me to play Girls in Cars again? A car's not a robot. A car's not a robot. Did Jane or Philippa ever do a song? Not that I'm aware of. Look, okay, look, I'll provide. Look, I will provide. Yeah, what's the robot? Well, I don't want to do the Plunderbird song because it's not very good, is it? There's a couple of Plunderbird songs, but I don't really want to play that at the end of the stream, you know? Look, I will give... I maintain this song doesn't have lore. The stream doesn't have... There's no lore in these streams. They don't have lore.
Oh,
let's enjoy this
brother
again.
Flipped us.
Let's enjoy this
We had our
again.
flipper open, hoping to charge at them. But as the flipper was opened, it would roll onto its side, and we couldn't actually self-right.
What was your plan if that wouldn't have happened?
I don't think there is lore.
What were you going to do?
I don't think that's what lore is.
Open our jaws, try and ram the...
I don't think I think
try
I
and stop it
possibly
working, but it
don't
didn't work.
understand what lore is.
I mean, you came
Like I
very
don't
far,
understand what a
didn't
meme
you? Got
is.
all the way to the final. You disappointed?
But I just
Not
take
that
both
disappointed.
terms as being sort of mildly offensive.
No.
Did you enjoy? Have you enjoyed Robot Wars this time round? Losers, let's hear it for that.
Yeah.
Getting more.
Great to see them doing the pretty woman poster pose.
And then when you fight on your own, you win, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what you've got to do, don't you? Get rid of the old man.
Get rid of the old man, guys. Right, here we go.
And it worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you think it was going to work so quickly, though?
I think people mistake content for lore, you know?
And I think
things happen in the stream. But is that lore?
But you're very good at it. You're a very good driver. Have you been doing lots of practicing or what?
Yeah, get rid of all the old men, I agree. Yeah, grow Tom, I agree. Or Grottom.
I don't know, maybe it's just in how I just turn off on my brain and just do it.
Brilliant. Well, do you know something? You've done it. And I'm going to give that to you and Ellie. Ellie, there's your trophy. You, bigger brother, are our minor meltdown champions.
Now, we're going to see an example. We're going to see the example. We're going to see this is the perfect...
Congratulations, Dad. Well, they're all off to watch.
Also, I can't stress enough, people don't need to do this.
Business. It's Robot Wars. Bye-bye. Congratulations.
Right, good poem. Here we go. All these are solid gold.
I like the cook when it falls down.
That was amazing.
I love Dead Metal!
Psycho rocks! This show has been brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Thanks.
Next time, it's tag teams.
Okay? Do we understand what a vox pop is now? Just one more time, just in case.
I like the cook when it falls down. That was amazing. I love dead metal. Psycho rocks. This show has been brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Thanks.
Next time, it's Tag Team Terror 6.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, that guy. That guy's one. Hang on. Right, okay. Okay, look, we will look, we'll finish on a song. Will we? Let's see. Yeah, all right. Look, we'll finish on this. Right, here we go.
Well, Chromalot won, which means that a fish are the best showman on Robot Wars, and Plunderbird can't sing. But there's one thing I'm not, and that's big and bad and mean. So Plunderbird can sing us out of Robot Wars. Extreme, take it away, boys.
Oh, it took 6 months to do it. When we got there, it won't go. Now we've got to fix it 5 minutes before the show. Have you got a shrew, Mick? Of course. We all love our robots. They're shiny and they're clean. But when they're in the arena, they're nasty and they're mean.
I don't think I want to, just
We're all nice and friendly when we're in the pits, but when we're in the arena, we smash each other to bits.
All right.
Of course we
Okay,
have.
getting people to sing the verses clearly without ever having heard the tune or seen it before is actually quite funny. There you go. There's a nice Robot Wars to finish. A nice Robot Wars song. Awful. No problem. No problem, Disconnected Dan. No problem, everyone. Who's streaming? Who's streaming? Let me just have a quick look. Oh, this is good content. This is good content. I don't mean mine. Okay. Adam Cole is streaming. Yeah, I am aware of that. Would you want to raid Adam Cole? I find it funny how he plays games in profile. Is that true, Big Papa? Is that true? Is that true? Adam Cole's a wrestler, for anyone that isn't. Yeah, it's not particularly true, is it? No, Ashens is looking through Argus catalogues, which I think is far more our speed. I will be, one day I'll have the courage to raid Adam Cole. I'll be back tomorrow, probably. I'll be back. I'll probably do something tomorrow evening. I don't know what. I'd like to do the Titanic game again with Kate, but I need to check which evening Kate is free. Yeah, Sabu. I'd like to raid Orange Cassidy is a wrestler I'd like to raid. There's a few. Anyway, I'll see you all. I'll see you all later. Well, Kate's very much not booked. I need to talk to Kate. But anyway, bye everyone. Enjoy the raid. Good night. See you in the next stream. And also, goodbye to anyone watching it on the VOD. I'll see you in the next stream. Right. Good night, everyone. Goodbye.